on one of these Ashkenazi Jews as a source. You go in the bibliography to track down where is he getting that information from to see is the source saying what he says. He doesn't cite the page number. So you can download the source PDF more than likely, but he leaves it up to you to scatter through the source to try out where is that information located. That is an irresponsible scholar.
Because he doesn't spoon feed to you.
Yes. That's the problem right there. That's it. Right?
You should spoon feed it.
Spoon feeding and all of this stuff. I'm talking about
okay, done. Check this out. In the chapter that he's reading from, so I'm just going to tell you some of this stuff. From the sources. Looks like some of this is coming from the actual Bible. Is coming from Bloomberg and Webster's Biographical Dictionary. Is coming from Webster's Dictionary. It's coming from the Life and Works of Josephus. It's coming from the John C. Winston Company. It's coming from, let's see. Egyptian mythology, Westbrook House. It's giving page numbers. The History of Herodotus, translator George Rawlinson, New York, Tudor Publishing Company, giving the pages. The Canaanites in Africa, C. Allen H. Goby, The Lost Tribes and Myth, Durham, North Carolina, Duke University Press. For Bradley and Norton's report, see Joseph J. Williams, Hebrewism of West Africa, 2nd edition, New York, The Dow Press, 1931. Egyptians called their own country Kimi or Kim, the black land. From this word, we get the words alchemy and chemistry. Godfrey Works, Durham, North Carolina. The ancient Egyptians were a black-skinned race. All available evidence supports this fact. Any disposition or attempts to classify the Egyptians as a Caucasoid race is to be considered as white supremacy. Let's see, Egyptian mythology, Western House, 1965. I mean, these are the notes and the sources. I have this book in my possession, like at this time, and I'm looking through it. It does have sources.
Wait, it says any attempts to read this book and
You heard what you said.
Caucasoid mythology? What is that?
What?
That's white supremacy? Any attempt? Read it again, if you would.
Okay, I gotta go back and find it. Hold on.
White supremacy just hit him, so please.
I know.
Yeah, don't
let me go.
Black man like that.
Egyptians are white people.
Listen, I'm very familiar, but that was a little wild.
It's not.
God.
It's not. Because it's been done. And they still try to do it.
It has. Okay, what it says is,
Triggered.
it says, The Life and Works of Josephus, 1957 edition, translated by William Winston, Philadelphia, Toronto. The John C. Winston Company, 1957. Number 6, the ancient Egyptians were a black-skinned race. All available evidence supports this fact. Any disposition or attempt to classify the Egyptians as a Caucasoid race is to be considered as a white supremacy fallacy, depriving the black races of their heritage in order to glorify the white race. Most statues and pictures of the ancient Egyptian gods and kings depict black qualities, the thick lips and broad noses. Paul Hamlin, Egyptian Mythology, London, Westbrook House, 1965, pages 7 through 147. The Greek historian Herodotus says the Egyptians are black-skinned. Herodotus traveled throughout Egypt. The History of Herodotus translator George Rawlinson, New York. Tudor Publishing Company, 1941, page 115.
Thank you, sis. So now you guys see what I was saying maybe about an hour, 2 hours ago, pertaining to the new literature that so-called white people have in these schools, depicting white people as Egyptians Now that makes sense.
And read by candidate
Now that
Congressman
makes
John
complete
Kitover.
sense. The reason why they were knocking off the noses and the lips, because they have to change history to move us away from an identity, so they can make us slave and feel inferior, as we're nothing. We never built no civilization. We were in Africa as monkeys scratching our, you know what.
So as she was reading, I was about to ask y'all this.
Feel like we're nobody, and we're
King.
classified as nobody, but with those history, right, and pictures, etc., to show a rich history, that's a problem.
So, and this is what I was about to ask too. While she was reading, I was waiting for her to finish. So I was gonna ask. So how many of y'all got happy when they was taking down all those statues and talking about, oh no, this is racist? They trying to erase their footprint. I say footprint. You could say that. They trying to erase their footprint, all their fingerprints. So y'all should have been happy when they was tearing down their own statue.
You mean the Confederate statues all throughout the South? Is that what you're talking about?
Get ready for the
Yes, it wasn't just the South though. It was everywhere. It was like in the middle.
You dummy. What statue are you talking about?
You know, statue of fuck.
What statue are you talking about? In the Midwest or wherever?
Look it up.
Yeah, you look it up, but the Midwest had Confederate statues too, and they was also what's that? The Trails of Tears.
He wants to know the
Trail of
statues.
Tears.
All of them.
Why all of them?
All of them in the British Museum, in the American Museum, in the French Museum, all of them have their noses removed.
I mean,
All
You hear,
of them.
you hear that? Why though?
Because they
Constitution.
don't want the world to know that blackness is greatness.
Straight from the lips. And you know,
straight from the lips of the man.
these people are here. White folks come amongst you is the same way as they would be like in the churches and certain places. They there just to check the pulse. They're there to bring information back to see how knowledgeable, see if the people are waking up, right? So whatever they're doing, they can tweak it, turn it up. You get me saying? Because they don't want us to be knowledgeable. If not, it would have been taught in schools. But we have been taught to be inferior.
Are you talking about all white people? Are you talking about all white people or the people only LGBT?
You can take it however you want to.
If it don't attain to you, don't worry about it.
Whoever the cat fit, let them wear it.
There you have it.
And I tell you, why not return all the artifacts that you own in your museum back to where they came from and show us white history?
There you have it. There you have it.
Show us white history. Put white history in your museums and show us what you have to offer this world.
Well, tell them that. Tell them that. Tell them that.
He's back in the
Because if you all take up all of the statues of your museum, you all have nothing to show. They will be bare. Like,
They need to put Napoleon in there and that big time thief in there, Christopher Columbus, who said he discovered America. How are you going to discover somebody's house with people in it?
Yeah, it's really funny to me. It's
They
really
said
funny
it for
to
him.
me.
He didn't say it.
Museum, right?
But it's really funny to me how it's really funny to me how people want to fucking put all white people in one box and shit. Like, you know how they say don't keep your eggs all in one box and shit. It's really funny to me how people want to say all white people, whatever culture they come from, whatever country they come from and shit, like all white people same as shit, and they all look the same, and they all have the same history. But I think that
Nobody said that.
he's saying that.
Who said
No one
that?
said that.
Who said that, man?
Not one person said that.
No, I'm saying I think.
And this is what y'all do. Y'all keep the people that's up here causing confusion on the stage. But y'all got mad at me because I said something about
You're
Democrats.
in confusion yourself. All she said was you're speaking of one group of people as one thing, and that's incorrect. Right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
She says all white people. All.
I said that.
I hear a bunch of people coming from the islands trying to talk about black people. I'm confused.
A black American.
Here comes.
Have you ever heard of the island of
Here's
Sentinel,
the devil.
right outside of India? You ever heard about the blue
That's
people
like
of India?
7,000 miles
the blue,
away
the
from it.
blue and black
No,
people of
I've
India?
not heard of it.
Yeah, see, because they were told to kill them by the French and the British. Half some people did, but there's still blue people born. I remember seeing a girl at the airport. She freaking blue. And I'm not talking about black blue like the Africans. She blue like the color teal skin. There's people in the there's an island outside of the Sentinel Islands that start with an A. There people got afros and curly hair. They look like black folks with a different skin tone.
Now, just now when the question was asked, we said, whoever the cat fit, I said this, whoever the cat fit, let them wear it. We did not make any discriminative remarks against any race at all. We said, who the cat fit, let them wear it.
So I find it very funny that you felt hit by that.
But hit because they like either spies or they just love what the government is doing to other people, other races.
And look, let me tell you about some of these white folks. They know of the atrocities that their forefathers have committed, right? They know of it. They go and they look at it every day. They pay their good money every day to go and see these things, right? And they realize that these artifacts are completely out of place, right? Are they advocating? Are they fighting? Are they protesting, right? For these things to go back where they came from to enrich the people that they stole it from. And the answer is
Actually,
no.
actually, they did in the UK. Hold on, in the UK, they actually protest to take the stuff back to Africa. They actually protest to take the stuff back to Asia. They protest to take it back to the country, but it died down as soon as another, I guess, case happened in the US. I ain't gonna bring nothing up, but the UK was.
I don't know why I didn't know why you
What
were
Actually, there were,
and then you get me saying?
there
I
were some
have
things
never
that were
seen
sent back to Egypt.
Teach
Yes,
us
I
what
never
artifact.
I've never seen that. I've never heard these people come up
But you haven't
and
heard anything.
champion for this cause, and I've not seen the works, right? The after effect and the result wherein which Africa is better. It's not, because there was a leaked video. You guys still can look it up on YouTube, right? Where this white guy was in a conference and he was telling them that they have to make Africa poor. They have to make sure they get the resources out to Europe. And if they don't do so, Europe will become a third world country, right?
China.
So they don't have no intention of bringing those things back. They don't have no intention of leaving those people alone because they're parasitic. They have to suck off these people. If they don't, because they don't want to go build nothing for themselves. They don't have no great history like we do. So they have to latch onto it and then take it as their own. If they give that back, they die. They know if you see the Africans, they start cutting off 3-4 countries start cutting off their resources, and what's happening? You see what I'm saying? They don't have nothing.
I don't know. What about China? What about China going into Africa and making deals with them to get all of their resources? What about China?
It's a beneficial, it's mutually beneficial.
Stop deflecting. Deal with your
It is not mutual. That is not mutual. They setting their ass up in a little while. China own all that shit over there because they know them folks ain't gonna be able to pay that shit back.
There's only certain countries. They even had a what's that thing called? China had a breach of contract. They used to not supposed to go on certain safaris, and they went on certain safaris, and they was digging something. They was digging a hole. They said it was big enough for asylum. What kind of asylum? That's what you need to answer to.
Well, like I said, it ain't mutual.
So you see, I'm glad you brought that up. It shows then that the black race cannot trust none of you. No way. That's what it shows. Bottom line, you all cannot be trusted.
That's also relatively recent. Like, we're focusing on Europe right now and like the hundreds of years.
And they said it plain and straight.
I don't know. I'm just
Because
I mean,
for years,
I know.
For years, thousands of years, you are living off the backs of black people through slavery, through extortion,
overtaxations, tariffs,
everything.
It goes on.
Everything.
It doesn't stop.
Right?
I mean, I think the only thing what I'm trying to say is this is like you can't be pointing a finger to every single person in that culture.
No.
You know? I think it should be I think you should be saying the politicians, the government, because the everyday human citizens, we're all going through our own fucking shit. We're all fucking going, you know, I'm just...
What don't you understand about that, though?
Well, I'm sorry, I came in late. That's why I didn't hear the before talk.
We just explained it to you, though.
Do you not benefit from whatever white supremacy does?
I don't benefit from shit. I'm fucking broke. I live paycheck to paycheck. I don't benefit from nothing, motherfucking nothing, all right? I haven't gotten a fucking raise in 5 years and shit. I'm a teacher. I haven't gotten a motherfucking raise in 5 years in New York City and shit, all right? The fucking government can go fuck themselves. The politicians can go fuck themselves, all right? I got 2 teenage sons and shit. For me not getting a raise in 5 years working for the city and shit, no, everybody can go fuck themselves, all right? That's how I feel, okay? That's how I feel, all right? I'm mad? Yeah, I'm fucking mad, all right? Yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah, but why you mad? Because, I mean, You have a
because
job,
I've been
right?
working. I'm mad because I'm fucking working for the motherfucking city for 5 years and I haven't gotten a raise in 5 years. Meanwhile, all the fucking food went up, my rent went up, all of the shit fucking went up, and I'm still making the same fucking amount of money that I made 5 years ago, and I can't afford shit. From every year in 5 years, everything went up, and I'm still fucking making the same pay. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad.
There's a whole group of women, I mean, in the thousands, that have lost their jobs. They don't have a job at all, and food done went up, and all that shit that you just said. So at least you got a job.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there with that shit. I'm not going there. I'm not going.
Okay, yeah. I thought so. I'm just saying, you know, what do they tell us? We ought to be grateful and shit. I mean, you see, this is what's happening.
But you
I'm
bring all that up
because I know you hear me talking, so don't talk over me. That's rude. So what I'm saying here is that what's happening is that at this
guys, I need big.
Okay, and then the next one gonna go too. You know, we don't want to deal with the fact that now, you know, you're starting to feel what a group of people have been feeling for a long time in this fucking country. And the truth of the matter is, you still doing better than fucking most.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there with that shit because I haven't been doing better than anybody else for mad years because I was on food stamps for mad years, Medicaid for mad years and shit. At least now I'm a little bit better, but I'm still not better. So I don't want to be don't put me in a box. Do not put me in a box with, you know, don't put me in a box.
I'm going to put you in a box of reality.
At the end of the day,
I mean, it's
at the end of the day,
now you want us to accept your fucking delusion, and that's not what we're going to do tonight. We're just going to deal with the reality of the situation.
All right. So my life is a delusion. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can. They always try to run because if both of us if both of us apply for the same job, even if I'm overqualified, right? Even if I'm overqualified more than her, they're gonna give her the job over me. And those are the
She's a woman.
White folks is acting like they don't have all these benefits. They're not gonna tell you that that's what they're doing. They're not telling you that there's preferential treatment. They're not going to do that because that would be outright racist, right?
Not true.
Listen, we don't even have to reach. You know what I'm saying? You can just really state the facts here of what's happening, and not have to, you know, assume because that you know some shit is happening, you know, and then you know somebody can say, well, prove it, and you know, wink, wink, it might be a little bit hard to prove. But on the other hand, I mean, there are plenty of what's happening. What's the complaint now? It literally is, man, it's just fucking mind-boggling how we sit here and I mean, listen, I have compassion for everybody, but you just want us to have compassion for your situation. And when I just told you the situation of thousands of women, you ain't even want to talk about that shit. Like, let's ignore what the fuck they got going on, because what I got going on is worse. At least you have a fucking job to buy food with.
It's called white tears.
What these women are going through.
That was ageism. I went through ageism in New York City. All right, I had experience for mad years.
Because I know it's important for you to talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, but no tears.
No tears. In New York City, I had mad years of experience, 15 years working in finance, corporate America. But after I lost my job, nobody would hire me. Why? Because they wanted to hire the younger people straight out of college because they were paying them less.
And black people, right?
It doesn't matter.
DEI and shit. Tell.
No. This is before. This is before 2000.
White women benefit.
This is before the year 2000.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yep, keep going.
So nobody would hire me because they want to hire somebody who has no fucking experience doing my job, but all they cared about was paying them less money. So the discrimination goes in every which way whatsoever. Whatever discrimination you want to talk about, it goes in every which way. So I got discriminated because of ageism, and I wasn't even that old. I was only in my 40s, how old am I? 53? I was only like maybe 40 in my early 40s. And nobody would hire me.
Israeli, are you an Israeli or a Syrian or
No.
I think you got
No. I'm fucking born and bred in New York, bro.
Yeah,
what are you talking about, Israeli?
What's your background?
I'm from Romania, but I'm not fucking Jewish and shit like that. I'm not fucking Zionist and shit like that, you know?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying is that, like, you know, back in the day and whatnot, like when I lost my job, was it 2003? No, it was actually 2013. Nobody would fucking hire me. They were hiring all these fucking young bucks from college and shit that had no experience and shit. Meanwhile, I had all the experience under my belt, so I was dealing with ageism. And and technically, if you look at it, you know, it's not even ageism, but it was ageism. Because they didn't want to fucking pay me what I deserve for my salary, but they want to hire these fucking young college people out of college that had no experience and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. You know, so discrimination goes across the board.
Did these people look like you?
Can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter if they look like me. Paper. It was on paper. The experience was on paper. And my last name is Chavez, okay? I have a Latin last name. It's Chavez.
That's a problem.
Right. I'm sorry you experienced that. Like, any ism is not fun to experience. But to what that gentleman was saying, which doesn't invalidate what you're saying, but I do want to give this research information to validate what he is saying because it's true and it's something I tend to bring up on this app a lot. So, in recent history, there have been over 30 plus years of audit studies done with resumes, right? And they send resumes, exact same resume with black sounding names and with white sounding names. Consistently, 100% of all of those studies show that black sounding names always consistently receive fewer callbacks. White sounding names always get more callbacks, right? This effect persists across industries, education levels, metrics, and time periods. Like, so I just wanted to give the actual research to what that man was saying.
No, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, but my last name is Chavez, so I'm in between.
But Goldie, what you just says,
didn't have the, you know, it would be hard to prove that.
What you just says, what she's saying just override all that stats that you just laid down.
She ain't laying down no stats. I mean, she whining. And y'all gotta, oh my God, she's whining, okay? She has it really bad right now. And I don't know if at some point it was, if she said it was better and then it got bad again. I don't know. But what I'm trying to express here is that there are groups of women thousands of women that have just lost their jobs. I mean, at least you have a job.
In the government?
Yeah, like in the government.
I switched careers.
You gotta be grateful. You gotta have gratitude.
I switched careers. I'm a teacher now. I teach 3-year-olds.
In New York City School District?
In New York City. I left finance, but I got my master's and I teach children 3-year-old.
Okay, so is relocation an option for you? Because maybe New York is too hot. I always think when people are struggling in some of these areas and they have the credentials they say they have, maybe moving to an area that's more affordable could be an option.
That's what I was saying beforehand, is that New York City has not given the CBO teachers a raise in 5 years. Public school teachers just got a new contract last year in January, making $71,000 for a new teacher with their master's with no experience. I am making less than them.
What I just said, lady. What does that have to do with what I just said?
As we says, the way the white system is set up, right? It benefits white folks. They steal from us, from our people, or
just think that
who is your people? You sound like you're from an island south of Jamaica. Who is your people here in America?
In Europe,
I don't give a fuck about you. I want people that are American citizens.
So there is no reason now for you to cry, because all that they're doing, all what they did or still doing, it still benefits you. Right? In some ways,
how is it benefiting this woman? She's fucking poor as hell.
It benefits you. She have a job. It may not be going as well as back in the days when, stuff was flowing, right? The milk was flowing straight off the titty. We understand that, but at least she still got a titty. Right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Most African Americans, it's not happening.
You saying most African Americans don't have a titty?
No, wait a minute.
Since the dawn of time,
bro. First of all, what's an African American?
They definitely have a titty.
Stop trying to speak. No, stop this nonsense. Okay, what's an African American?
Country in the continent.
The second biggest continent people, Erica. The second biggest
continent,
surviving.
No, continent country. African
America, African American. The second largest group of people striving forward, killing it. Black people are killing it right
now.
Who is killing it?
That's what the largest group moving into the middle class. Besides, let's just make it.
The misclassified people you're talking about.
Who the hell gave you that?
So Rodica,
she's
doing good then to make her, because she got a Hispanic last name, don't she?
Yeah, she is the biggest group.
What's happening with them?
The number one group moving into the middle and upper middle class. Second behind them is black women.
Still talking. Behind who?
And where's the black man?
Behind the Mexican. Well, the black man.
I don't know. Wait a minute. What did you say? Give those stats again. Responsible.
So the number one group of people moving into the upper middle class is Hispanic people, like she said. But the second group is black women. And then the 10th group is black men. But they're still doing good.
I do have to say
Hispanic people as a group, as a whole. Y'all trying to say I was crazy. I'm gone. Please put some knowledge on them. Latino, put some knowledge in them. Poppy, put some knowledge in them.
I just want to say, as teachers in New York City, like where I work with CBOs, which are the vendors of the New York City DOE and whatnot.
What's a CBO?
CBO are, so you have public schools, right? And then CBOs are the small schools like pre-K, universal pre-K and whatnot.
Like 3K?
So 3K, pre-K, which are not in public schools. Those are all known as CBOs.
Okay.
And all of the teachers, I can't say all because I don't know the statistics, but every single teacher I work with, they're all either Hispanic or black, and very few white people. And, we dedicate our lives to these children. We just want pay parity. We just want pay fair. I'm not crying.
No. What did you say? They're all either Hispanic or black?
I'm just saying that we're not getting, I'm just saying that we are not getting the same pay. We're not getting the same pay as everybody else in public schools.
They're getting paid more than you?
Yeah, and you said it's
They are getting paid.
The children of the different cultures.
Oh,
okay.
Did she realize that white folks, it don't matter. You will train a white.
I don't want to fucking tell. I want to ask some more relevant questions. I don't listen. Do you feel like you're being replaced, Radhika?
Come on, man.
Will never be replaced because the only things that are gonna replace people in their jobs right now is AI, and AI cannot replace teachers.
Okay, then let me ask you this: why was it important to point out that there were mostly Hispanic and Black women?
Because this is what the group was talking about. This guy, what this guy was talking about, where he's from, talking about, white people. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but white people don't dominate the teaching industry, It's mixed. Teachers are mixed. Teachers come from all denominations, all different cultures and whatnot. I've substituted in many different schools in New York City, different boroughs and whatnot before I got my certification. And I saw teachers from every single nationality and race and whatnot. And teachers in New York City there's no discrimination. New York City only wants teachers that can teach their children, and that's it. So that's why I'm saying,
Okay. Well,
I only complain about the pay. That's it.
Yeah, which goes back to the point of where, and the teachers' pay has been, they've been scrutinized and not for years, way before now. Again, if the cost of living is too high, too expensive in New York, and from what I understand, that it's crazy. Just like out in California, LA, those areas. Why not relocate from those areas? Why not move?
I just said it.
I didn't hear you.
I just said because
I didn't hear what she said. How are you on this app and you don't have an audio?
Fatima, go on mute. Shit.
No.
Goddamn.
Shit, Fatima, hold it.
Go ahead, Radhika.
I said because we haven't gotten a raise in 5 years, so how am I going to relocate anywhere when I'm fucking living paycheck to paycheck? And if I didn't get child support from my ex-husband, I can't even pay my rent.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't hear that part. Thank you so much for saying that, Radhika, because that's the first time you said it, but I appreciate you sharing that information.
First time you heard it. There's a difference.
What, Fatima? What'd you say? Because you want to be part of the conversation. Go ahead, Fatima. Mike's on you. That's what I thought. Yeah, Radhika, do you have family in other states?
It's just me. I'm a single mom to my 2 teenage sons. My parents died. I have family in Pennsylvania, but that's like a 3-hour drive, and I have nobody. It's just me.
Why did you lose that husband? What did you do to him?
No. My sons are with him right now. When I was married with him, I told that when we were married, I told him if things don't work out between us, you have to be in our sons' lives, and he is. So he takes him every other weekend.
That's
so
good.
yeah.
That's good.
He's in their lives. Yeah, he's in their lives. Yeah.
That's good. Love you. Hope you do better.
So she seems like she was following what's her name? Beyonce, all the single ladies, right? So she wanted to be into that category, single ladies, So they throw away these good men, and then now, they expect the money to come in.
Please don't say that.
Splurge and
how do you know
where that come from? You done made me. You done woke me up. I'm up now. I heard that dumb shit.
He might have been cheating.
I heard that dumb shit.
Fucking cheating.
That woman alone.
Talking about throwing away a man.
I'm sorry. I was thinking the same thing.
How the fuck he got thrown away? It was
we just grew apart. We just grew apart. You know how people are, like 10 years later, you're not the same person sometimes, and you don't always have to be married to the same person forever, and you grow as a person, and we just grew apart, but we're friends. He's like, he my children's father, he is one of my best friends, you know? So, you know,
It should be. It should be. Because he was your best friend, and he should always be your best friend.
This sounds like some liberal shit to me.
I swear to God, boy,
Why didn't you fight harder?
Hey, don't take advice from single women, bro.
Amen to that. Ain't fucking meant to that. Why didn't you fight harder to keep this man?
Yeah, that's the one.
Answer my question. Why didn't you fight harder to keep this man?
We just grew apart. We just grew apart.
How hard is she? Hold up, boy. How hard is she supposed to fight? And who are you to judge how hard she should fucking fight?
Oh, hold on.
That's my
Hold
question.
on. You
hold on, because how dare you question somebody just because you don't understand what the fuck they got going on? Yeah, we all got children. We all got children now.
Those kids are more important.
If I may, and you know what? And you know what? And you know what? That's their business. It ain't your fucking business. Why he ain't fight harder, or why he ain't fight harder? Why he ain't fight harder? Why you asking her that? Go ask him why he ain't fight harder.
Why don't you have a husband?
How do you know I don't have one?
I know by the way you speak.
Just because I speak. Just because of how I speak. Yeah, you don't know nothing. You don't know what that's the ignorance in you. That's the fucking ignorance in you.
Be quiet, Jakeem. Your ass started this shit.
Yeah, for real. Jakeem is the one that woke me up. It wasn't not responsible about to get the damn front of it. I really want to just drag Jakeem, whatever his name is. I really want to walk there. I was thinking of Beyonce. Y'all leave that girl alone. No, stop asking her fucking questions. You sound like Beyonce type, you know?
Her ass the one was on here crying. I was asking her about the question she was crying about. I tell that goddamn woman about her marriage. Yeah, right.
Hey. I mean, if I may interject.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you.
Explain yourself.
Okay, so. You know how girls are always growing up, you know, with the princess thing, and you know we have to find a man, get married, have children and whatnot, and that's what you know, like as women as a whole, that's what you know. I guess in American society, that's what is embedded in us, right? So then, you know, we're going out there, we're trying to meet men and whatnot, we're trying to like find that perfect man. You know, and then, but we don't think about ourselves. Like, we don't think about, like, what do we need to work on as a woman? You know, we're trying to look.
Yes, keep going, Queen. You are fucking speaking my language.
We're looking at like to find the perfect man. And then, you know, we're not looking at ourselves as who we are as a human being and whatnot, not as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So women in society nowadays, and this is my personal opinion. Don't hate on me, women, but this is just my personal opinion. You know, and then we're like, oh, we need to change him. Once we get with the guy, oh, we need to change him. Why do you need to change him? Like, why? What is it about you that you don't need to change? We need to change ourselves also, because if you feel that you need to change a man, then you also need to find something about yourself that you need to change about yourself.
It sounds like you've done some self-reflection, Veronica, and that's very good. That's very good. I mean, that's how we grow. But I don't think that's everyone's situation, which is why they shouldn't have made assumptions when you said what you said about where your relationship was. Now, and I know the person that I'm talking to knows I'm talking to them. I'm not going to call them out.
Who are you talking about? Me, Erica?
Yep, I'm talking about you.
Hey,
yep.
Erica, don't make me you fight right now. No,
I mean, you know, I can throw some virtual slaps. You know what I'm talking about.
You want to wrestle you. We want to wrestle you, Erica.
That's terrible. How you gonna tell that woman she wanted to live a single life? That's crazy.
It was in her voice.
Oh my God. Her boy, and then her boy said she wanted to live a single life.
Erica,
Well, she did some
you realize that she
self-reflection,
just
though.
said it a while ago? She's just telling you a while ago that the way she was looking at marriage, she wasn't looking at it the right way, and now she's having a second thought. And with the second thought, that's how she ended up probably in the position that she's in right now.
That's not what she said at all. Stop making
I'm just reading between the lines.
Man, you reading wrong. You got the wrong script.
Why you read between the lines instead of listening to what? Man, what kind of how we have a conversation?
It's cornbread. This is how I swear to God. Listen, y'all want to put it all on the women, but you hear it. This man trying to decipher what this woman just said, and he's so far left. It ain't even funny. It's not always the damn woman. You guys just don't get it sometimes, bro.
Hey, she said it. She said it. By the way,
all I said was
she's the one that destroyed her relationship.
Yeah,
she did not say that.
No, I'm telling you.
No, she did. She said, now what she said was that maybe you feel like when you get in a relationship, you try to change people. She didn't say anything about destroying it.
Did you regret what you did, Queen? Young woman?
Why are people destroying shit?
She didn't say
Fatima, I think you got a Muslim name, right? You shouldn't be drinking.
I have a Christian name.
Drinking is haram. Yeah.
That's haram, yeah.
Excuse you. You know nothing about
all I was saying.
So go on mute, right? Go sober up.
All I was saying is that, hold on.
Jewish name, my name is Fatima. However, you don't understand that my name was given to me because, when you say whatever junior, the men, my name was given to me by my grandmother. So my name is Shakir. There is an E in the T, or I, or A. There's could be from South America.
Fatima, are you married by any chance?
No.
No. The fuck? No.
See, I knew it.
Damn, bro.
No, this is how people get white for tea.
I'm strictly dickly, but like the men out here are not men. I need a king. I need to find my yin to my yang. What's going on? Stop it.
All I was saying is this. To Jackie.
Yes, can we get back to Radhika?
All I was saying is this, Shakim, okay? In American society, we are sold this dream that, women have to find their prince and whatnot, but the prince is not always a perfect person, okay? And, and that's why there's so many, that's why there are over 50% of divorces in America right now, okay? We don't know how to have a best friend in our man. And that is the one thing that I learned, even through my marriage, even though we're not together, my ex-husband and I, we were best friends. He was my best friend. And the one thing that I did learn is I never spoke about my problems with my girlfriends because they never had any good advice to give me because they're single or divorced. The only people I spoke to my problems about were people who were happily married because they were the only people who can give me the good advice. So when you have friends and you talk to your friends about your problems with your girlfriend or whoever you're dating or whatever, they're never going to give you any good advice because you know what? At the end of the day, nobody wants to see you happy because they're not happy. So why are they going to see you happy? And they don't do it intentionally, but they do it subconsciously.
Correct.
And it goes both ways, Radica. That goes on the male side and the female side, to be honest.
Can I ask her a question?
No, you can't, because you started this.
No, come on, Erica. I've been nice, man.
Do you see how this woman is pouring in her heart? She is repentant for her sins. And she is amazing. I love Radica. She repents, she will be forgiven.
Hey, Radica, your husband, your ex-husband right now, right? You said he's your best friend, right?
He is my best friend, except for his fiance.
No, hold it right there, right?
But yeah.
So if he's your best friend right now, right?
Yes.
What is he doing differently from his marriage that he's doing now that you're going to bestow such honor on him?
He actually found Christ, and he goes to church now. Before he used to be an alcoholic, and now he found Christ and goes to church, and he takes my sons to church every Sunday.
Oh, Radica, you better than me, because I would not be sharing my damn business with these folks.
No, that's nothing
that is not.
Erica,
that's amazing.
Let her speak. Let this woman speak.
No, but that's the truth,
She's amazing.
That's the truth, Like, he was an alcoholic. He was drinking every night. I didn't know how to help him. And then he finally found this woman that he's with right now. And we're still legally married.
She changed him?
But no, hold on. Let me tell you the story, all right? I told him we're still legally married, but we haven't been together since 2016. I told him, tell her you're still married with me. And he didn't. He finally told her, I think in the beginning of this year. And now she's pissed off at me. Why the fuck you pissed off at me? I had nothing to do with that. I told him, you lied. You fucking, you make your grave or whatever the fuck it is. I had nothing to do with it, but she's pissed off at me now. So now we're living on, treaded waters where I can't even text him like I used to before. Because I can't text him if he's with her. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? For real, y'all.
But that's adultery, though, for him, because he's a Christian. Did he know that?
Adultery for him, but that's nothing to do with me, because I told him, tell her we're still legally married. Because when he got with her, he was still living here, sleeping in the other bedroom with my son. And she knew that. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hold on a second.
Hey, Dr. Responsible. You ain't gonna say that a lot of men got problems out here.
No,
like, how you married and you in the house with another woman and still married? You can't, like,
I'm not in the house with another woman. My wife would kill me.
I'm talking about for her situation.
That was
I'm speaking all this because she's sharing it.
She is opening up her life, and we thank you for that, Radica.
Dr. So Erica, you gonna say thank you to me now?
That's good. But
that's not my problem. It's not my problem.
No, Fatima, you be starting stuff in the background. I be hearing you.
Radica, I gotta talk to you because of Erica. Listen, you are.
Can I tell you? It's Rodica.
Oh, Rodica.
Oh, Rodica. I'm so glad because I got tired of calling you Radica. Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm just ignorant. Rodica, you are a repentant woman, and we love you for that. And you have said the error of your ways. You did not appreciate this man, and now he's gone. But how is your life going? Do you feel like there's another man in your life that you think, like right now, that you are interested in, or are you gonna kind of learn in the error of your ways and spend some time alone?
Nope. My sons are 14 and 16, and I'm not interested in dating anybody. I'm not looking for anybody because right now I dedicate my life. I dedicate my life right now until my sons graduate high school.
This is what women can do that men could never do. This queen is just an amazing person.
No, I didn't mean that. The wrong emojis, but I agree.
Go ahead, Erica. What do you feel?
Find a fireman or somebody in the services.
Oh my God! No, Rodika, you're right. I agree with that because one of the worst things you can do is bring another male in the house over your children, whether it's girls or boys. I'm just saying.
You know what the crazy thing is that like I'll talk to a few people here and there. Like, I don't talk to people about my business, but they're like, oh, you're getting older. Like, I'm 53, and you're getting older. Like, you're not going to meet a man. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
And a good one.
And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, yo, because my sons come first. Like, I live my life. I fucking party and everything.
This is the most amazing divorce I ever met.
She's not divorced. She's still married.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Rodika, you gotta get that shit fixed.
She lent out her husband.
No, I'm good. I just want to see my sons graduate high school. And then I'll think about having a man. Honey, don't forget, I got a vibrator.
And if you need to go fund me for another one, let me know. I'm here to donate.
You're so damn stupid.
I mean, she should have some fun in life.
Oh my God.
She's dedicating her whole self to these two boys. I mean, that's really noble.
Her 2 boys and her vibrator.
Yeah, I'll pay for whatever. She deserves it. This is a real woman. She's dedicated to these boys. I'm gonna go on mute.
Erica, you need to thank me, Erica. Erica, thank me.
Wait, why does Erica have to thank you?
Well, I was going to say what? Now, what am I saying thank you for? So I be knowing.
I open her up. Come on.
Okay.
No, you see, Michelle woke up out of sleep to cut you out.
Oh my goodness. Hey, no, on the real, I appreciate you. What you're going through is horrible. I hate divorce, to be honest with you. I hate divorce.
Why are you trying to get serious?
Nah, because if I poke fun at her, it's nothing personal, but I understand what she's going through, and I wish she can get it fixed and have closure, because the longer you leave that door open, things can happen. So if just cut it off.
I'm good.
You talking about the vibrator?
Temptation.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need sympathy.
What door does she have to cut off?
You don't need it. You already have all the companions you need.
Well, that would absolutely too make sense as to why you're you don't want to leave New York. For you,
because New York is.
She's committed to those baby boys of 16 years old. They're gonna be.
But I think there's still clearly there's a connection to the husband as well, still there too.
Correct.
Yeah, not willing to let that go yet.
Oh,
because of the improvement.
My 16-year-old
that she couldn't accomplish. And now she's acting now as a better dad or a better man than when she had him, and that's what she was looking for. Wow. And so now she desires that.
No,
you can't just tell him that.
Rodika, did you talk to this man? Did you constantly not pick the dinner? Ask him, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? Did you do that?
I don't know where he's getting this from. I don't know where his psychology is coming from or whatnot. But my 16-year-old
is spot on, man.
Let me tell you what kind of mom I am, okay? My 16-year-old joined wrestling. He was doing jiu-jitsu. He joined wrestling freshman year. Last year as a sophomore, he got an award for most improved wrestler. This year, he's one of the team captains. Because I'm a teacher and thank God bless me because I switched careers. Every match, I go to every single match. I record all of the videos of every single team player that's having a match because their parents can't be there. And I share every video of all of their matches with them on Google Drive so their parents can see what their sons did in wrestling.
You're amazing.
How does that make you
Best
fucking
divorcee
man?
I've ever met. Divorcees.
And every time we have like 2 competitions on Saturdays with other schools and whatnot. I buy cold cuts, bread, cheese, whatever, tomatoes, whatever, and I bring it to those Saturday matches that I have to be there at 7:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock at night, and I feed the team.
You see that?
Man,
So now
And that's what I do. That's what I do for them.
Move. She don't have the money to move. Because
I don't have the money.
She's splurging. She's splurging.
Jesus.
Flirting.
Horrible.
She's
really trying her best. She's trying to repent for her sins, and
I am taking care.
Trash in her. I am
taking care of the wrestling team because their parents cannot be there. And I do everything I can for the wrestling team for them because their parents can't be there. Because I know as a mom, I wished I could be there because I remember working in corporate America, working till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night. But because thank God I'm a teacher now and I leave at 3 o'clock, I could be there for all of their matches and I go to every single match and I record every single player with their match and I share it so their parents can see.
First off, who's even up out there like that? Most of you guys are talking from emotions, not from education. I have a position against Christianity is because
that's the reason we call them sheep shaggers. I
haven't been to Brisbane in like fucking 13 years, man.
It's beautiful, huh? It's beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful, bro. You're missing out.
I can tell.
Oh, ever since the Brisbane Development Authority actually put the money inside real estate, it's booming. It's not booming on the pace of Perth because Perth is booming too much. Okay, it's growing. It's really good. We really want to have the money go back to Perth. Victoria is stupid. It's fucking commie bastards. Your real estate is fucked. Nothing much is growing over there, right? It's not the economy is not that much stronger.
Look, I didn't vote for Andrews, all right?
Melbourne is fucking hell. I went to Melbourne like 3 weeks ago and it was horrible. I was like, what the fuck happened?
I went to Melbourne like 1.5 years ago. I was not even in Melbourne. I was in Epping. I was in Epping, and then I went to that Swinburne University.
Countryside, man.
Yeah, it's a countryside, but in Epping, and we were in the bar, and a fight broke up between 2 people, and it fucking spread out like just a wildfire.
When people go to Shepparton and they're like, "Oh, bro, we've been to Melbourne. Get the fuck out of here."
It's not Melbourne. It's fucking too big.
Go pick your strawberries, motherfucker.
Brisbane is a really big city, It's
no, but see,
what size? I check 16,000 kilometer. Square
Something
kilometer.
like that.
Right? 16,000 square kilometer. Right? It's a big city.
It's huge.
Look, the one thing I like about Brisbane, right? Like amongst the cities that I've been to, I've been very travel intensive. Like there's not a summer where I don't travel to 2 or 3 places. This summer I'm going to Japan. Because I want to go there because I've been hearing a lot about it, and my younger brother's been fucking nagging me about it. So yeah.
Japan is great. I like the new prime minister. She's deporting all the radical Islamists. I love it.
Oh, and I was
going to Japan.
No. In fact, most of the 92% of the Muslims in Japan are Pakistani Muslims. 92%. Like, if we have 100 Muslims from all around the world, 92 are coming from Pakistan. Guess what? They just start converting people around, and you will see a lot of videos where they're converting the local Japanese women, and they are beautiful Japanese women actually covering themselves in hijab. They're looking stupid.
I don't think it will fly in Japan, bro, because their culture is a bit more intact.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Japan, but
to just.
I really want to go to Japan.
My friend Karen is married to a Japanese woman, and she's so.
We have Japanese neighbors, but my neighbors, my current neighbor, fucking those kimchi cunts, the Koreans. Okay, those fucking this couple is fucking stupid. So retarded, stupid. Fucking who plays the fucking Korean music 6 a.m. in the garage? This bitch actually do that all the time.
Fuck no, my neighbors used to play that. They were Koreans. I woke up in the morning and I was like, stop playing this fucking bullshit music,
No, you never being racist. I've seen the most racist people in the Asian community.
I'm black. They can't call me racist.
No. The most stupid one I actually encounter are the Koreans. I like Thai, Cambodians.
I don't understand why they're so retarded. It's terrible.
Vietnamese. These people are good people. I met them people. These are good people. They're very welcoming, warm people. Koreans, fuck no.
I don't understand the difference.
Because from my experience, the Japanese,
there is a difference.
So much with the inner suburbs, which is a good thing to me. I've been to northern Sydney.
They don't talk much, right? They don't talk much. Yeah, they don't talk much.
Yeah, but bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. They got class, bro. They got class.
They do. I like the way they do.
Believe me, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to music,
precisely, mate. I was about to say that, because when it comes to having a good turnout, nobody can beat the Japs. Japs are good.
Definitely. My brother introduced me to a circle of his Japanese friends because he was studying in Sydney. So when I visited, he introduced me some, and I was like, bro, this is good. This is a good circle of friends, This is really good. Then he introduced me to a different circle of friends. I was like, nah. And then eventually the other circle of friends broke apart because, my brother just couldn't be around idiots.
Because have you noticed the thing? It works. You can have Japanese people, you can have Vietnamese people, you can have Greek people, Italian people. It all works. And then you add in Pakistani people, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh no,
that's the problem.
Oh no,
no, everybody can get along.
They get away with by saying that, but concealing that. No, hang on. But they can. They're fucking smart. They do all the horrible things, but they conceal their identity and start calling themselves as Indians, right? So that the heat goes to those people. But these are the people, because they look similar, because they're converted, right? They got converted. And I don't understand why fucking Pakistani keep on saying they are Arabs or they are Turks. No, bitch, you were just one brown motherfucker who was just living over there who got converted. And now when they just do horrible things, I've seen in Brizzy, down south, I've seen them. The fucking gangs are Pakistanis, and those people are. I'm not joking.
Because that there are Pakistani gangs in South Bank and all that area.
No, it's true. It's in South Bank. It's in Maruka. It's in Garden City.
Maruka, and near Botanical Gardens are all these young girls. If you see someone who is 19 years old or 17 years old, precisely 17 or 18, doing the horizontal refreshment kind of things in the prostitution, that is being controlled by these Pakistani gangs. And most predominantly these are white women and what's the country? They're white, and these are Greeks. Okay, they are Greek women. They just I don't know fucking how these Pakis actually can't make these kind of gangs, but they are into prostitution. They are into drugs. All horrible things you can ever imagine.
No, it's so true. I was walking in Maruka, right? And this white girl, she ran up to me. It was like 11 p.m. at night. And she just held my hand. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And then I see behind her, there's like 3 Pakistani guys. And I'm like, okay. Like,
bro, the reaction from this guy, bro.
It's terrible. Like, I'm like.
Hey, H-Check, KK has something to play for you. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Here, go get you a husband. Go get you a baby. You have a man. You have a man. You're not 25. You're 30. She's the most self-hating black woman I know. But y'all are bald-headed and black and ugly. But you're bald-headed, black and ugly. Go get you some weed. Go get you some weed. I'm literally, ma'am, sir, bitch, you're older than me. You're older than me. Good morning. Steven, you're so jealous. Forbid your child and fuck up. Please, take it easy, MG. I gotta talk about her kid, though. Steven, because you're black, bald, Somali, and ugly. You constantly hurt your ass because we're better looking than you, you black, bald-headed bitch. Fuck yourself. You're Somali. Self-hating black woman. You're Somali Muslim bitch. Go fuck yourself. You're so ugly. And nothing and no, they're Ethiopian. Don't you know? Girl, please. You don't even show your face because you're ugly. Bitch. Wait a second. Are you calling her? You're barren. You're old. You're barren. No more refugees. Go get you some eggs. Go work on your eggs. I'm a citizen. Thank you very much. Sir, I'm a citizen too. I'm a citizen. Or African. You're still black. You're still old. It's sore. He's still pissed. You're still well. She's a no, she's a darkie. Anyway, you darkie slave. You darkie slave. You darkie slave. You darkie slave. I'm not even. Ethiopia's not black. They really are. These are people. You're a darkie slave and you're bald-headed and ugly. Every Catholic Jew is literally lifting them up slaves, which is crazy. Wait, someone said she'd rather be a Jew? Is that true, MD? Yeah, like she's literally she would be sterilized. And so I read a passage in the Times of Israel, supposedly from Maimonides in the Mishnah Quran. To me, okay, this is why they should kept you in some. Yeah. Alright, just make an answer. So wait, did you move MG? Who moved MG?
That's it.
Crazy shit, but I've never seen
like
that. So I don't think she would go that far.
No, she did.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Prove it. I'm saying BTR the proof, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Say hello to John Kitover.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, John. Are you working to steal my organs or put me in jail? Which one?
Well, I didn't think about putting you in jail because why would I do that? But your organ harvesting has been scheduled.
We do have a bit done. You're just gonna have to go in his videos, and you're gonna have to find. Boo, do you understand that you gave us the right to harvest your organs after you?
No, I did not.
Well, go ahead and find the YouTube video and check it.
I definitely did not.
Just gotta check it.
No, I didn't. Unless you did deep fake AI. Did you make a deep fake of me or something? Because that wouldn't be hard to do.
No, but it's literally there. Like you gave. I told you I'm working with something. And you said, and I asked, do we have your consent? And you said yes.
Yep, I was there as a witness. Bring forth the affidavit.
The entirety of the world is a witness. It's on YouTube. That's what I'm telling
Get the affidavit though, just in case.
That's right.
Some people are just so dumb. I know this girl, she was like sleeping with some married men and like her friend and the friend just got out of jail for some financial crime.
and like she was trying to ask me if I wanted to invest $500 with this man. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this guy just got out of jail for some weird shit. You want me to like basically hand him $500 to never get back again?
Well, if you want to lend me $10,000, I can give you 1,000% return because I'm going to buy you some incredible put options that are going to make you put it so far into the yield.
Yeah, what you mean? Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Everything you do is well appreciated.
There is for each man perfect self-expression. There is a place which he is to fill. Some things he is to do. It is his destiny.
Nothing is perfect. Only God is perfect.
But never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. Who said that?
No one.
Jeffrey Epstein in his memoirs.
May he rest in peace. He was a good guy.
Wait, he has a memoir?
Every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. Jeffrey Epstein, the memoir.
She just doesn't understand. You know what? I give up, bro. You leave it.
Real love stories never.
There's some weird Epstein religion. Did you like make up an Epstein religion or something? Like, I'm really confused. Like, what are you two into? Like,
I love Epstein. I think
this is my favorite Epstein quote. Real love stories.
You think, like, Epstein was the Messiah? Because I don't. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know.
Danny, this is the best. Danny, this is the best Epstein quote. It says, "Real love stories never have endings." Jeffrey Epstein, The Love Story, a memoir.
Real?
Every day I get up and look through the Forbes list of the richest people in America. If I'm not there, I go to work. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
I love Jeffrey Epstein. You guys always like misjudge people based on nothing, really. And I'm just saying, just because you claim the guy is a thing or two doesn't mean he really is.
A man with confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Right. And I agree with that.
By paying too much attention to others' faults, we die before having had the time to know our own. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Right.
The beginnings of all things are small. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Correct. I agree with that as well.
The easiest way to live happily is to live dishonestly. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
I agree with that as well.
To live happy or to live unhappy? No, listen, did it say happy or unhappy?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Happiness is a byproduct. It's not the goal.
No, listen, you said something about, I'm asking you just to read it again.
It says, a bad peace is even worse than war. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad agent's tale, a memoir.
The last one. The
Oh,
last one you just read about.
True friends stab you in the front. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad memoir.
Could you go back to the ones that you read and read it again?
Yeah, sure. It is hard to believe that a man is telling the truth when you know that you would lie if you were in his place. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad memoir.
These can't be weird. These can't be real. This is so weird.
Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
You're making these up.
You owe it to yourself to be the best you can possibly be in baseball and in life. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad agent spy tale.
I don't think anyone said he was an agent. He was just probably an asset of many different agencies, right?
Life is to be entered upon with courage in the Mossad. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad memoir.
I love it. Rest in peace.
It is not once or twice, but times without number that the same ideas make their appearance in the world. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad memoir.
He was a good guy.
Well done is better than well said. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Except if it's fake, I'd rather have one.
Laughter and tears are both responses to frustration and exhaustion. I myself prefer to laugh since there is less cleaning up to do afterwards. Jeffrey Epstein, a Mossad agent's memoir.
This did not come from him.
Yes, it did, because he was a very sad guy.
Did AI, did you ask AI to make quotes, of things that maybe Jeffrey Epstein said? Where is this coming from?
It's coming from his memoir that was just released. I bought it. It says, the artist is nothing without the gift, but the gift is nothing without the work. When did he write it? Because if he wrote it, it's the estate. This is all going to the Virginia Guffey estate. Freedom is nothing else but a chance to be better. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
There is no Epstein book. Okay, you're fucking lying.
Jeffrey Epstein was once quoted as saying, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
I love the memoirs. I love the memoirs of Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein once was quoted as saying, "Success is simply a matter of luck. Ask any failure." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
So lame. Whose quotes are these?
This is in his memoir. These are all his favorite quotes. No evil.
There is no memoir.
No evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Can you post it? Can you make this memoir and sell it as satire? Can you do this? Actually?
What?
Are you allowed?
No, this bitch can't get it, bro. She just doesn't understand.
Jeffrey Epstein was once quoted as saying at Mar-a-Lago, "Liberty is never out of bounds or off limits. It spreads wherever it can capture the imagination of men." Jeffrey Epstein, right before he was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago.
Meriwether Post? Meriwether Post tried to donate Mar-a-Lago to the government as a winter White House. And they said no, that it would cost too much money. But don't you think that, she was a witch?
Jeffrey Epstein once wrote in the logbook on his way to Epstein Island, "As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light of meaning in the darkness of mere being." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
What do you know about love, Danny?
What do I know about what?
About love.
Nothing at all.
Do you love your child?
Yes.
Then how do you not know anything about love if you do feel love for your child?
Before you answer that, Jeffrey Epstein once wrote, "Politics is not the art of the possible. It consists in choosing between the disastrous and the unpalatable." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir. Jeffrey Epstein once wrote to his lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, "Dear Alan, contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir. Jeffrey Epstein once remarked at Bank of America, "No one can earn $1 million honestly." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir?
Really? I don't know. $1 million, honestly, I think you can. I think you can if you like make a product that's like good, you know, that's like new, innovative, or just better than a product that's already out there. Like Oreos was the second product, not the first, because it was Hydrolux. Like you could do it. I might have quoted the name of the first product wrong. I gotta look it up again.
In a Jeffrey Epstein deposition, he was quoted as saying, "The best revenge is massive success." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
I love Jeffrey Epstein and his memoirs.
Oh, thanks for indulging the new Epstein memoir, Danny. Remember, no soul. There are only psychopaths on this app.
I just found it to be very interesting. Like what? So Chicago cheeseburger. What do you think about Ghislaine? Aside from the fact that she's hot, do you think she's also innocent?
Talk about that, because that could probably get me killed. How do you feel about that?
What was her actual convictions?
They convicted her of trafficking children to nobody.
But I know, but let me ask Rock and see what the actual lawsuit says.
Go for it. It's the first time I see trafficking to nobody. Isn't that wild?
Well, they named them as John Doe, right?
No, there's just nobody.
I don't know. They said there's no list. Why is she in jail? There's no victims.
Exactly. That's why we need to get her out of prison. We need to do like a petition or something. Free Ghislaine. That's a true psyop. I do think she's hot, though. I'm not gonna lie.
She's pretty. I worked with someone that kind of looked like her when she was on the run, but it wasn't her.
I don't like pictures with short.
She was on the run for so long, right? And she was able to, which is interesting. Hide for so long.
Okay, this is the query. What was Ghislaine Maxwell convicted of? Give me a description of each guilty charge. Also, what was she found not guilty of? And then I added at Alan Dershowitz. Grok says... All right, Rabboni Shalom. I don't think I can take any more copyrighted music in the background. I'm going to have to turn my volume down.
Oh, you can do that.
Ever heard of the book Space Relations by Donald Barr?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I never read it.
Well, less than 3% of people read any books.
Most people don't read books.
Well, if they haven't gotten the new Jeffrey Epstein memoirs, it's explosive. In a deposition, Jeffrey Epstein told an investigator, "Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change." Jeffrey Epstein.
That's right. Now look at Danny. She doesn't even change her panties, bro. She's been wearing the same shit for 4 days.
Ugh.
Wait, what'd you say about 4 days? Did you say I was wearing the same clothes for 4 days? Because that's not me. You don't know me.
Same panties.
No, that's not me.
Well, didn't you try to sell me your used panties? And you said that's...
No, I've never done that. No.
You really are going to deny that?
No, I've never done that in my life.
So you're gonna deny
that? No. You know, I had to pick the Houthi guy that they sent in the room. They sent the Houthi guy in the room today.
Okay, this is what Grok says. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted on 5 federal counts for aiding Jeffrey Epstein's abuse of minors. 1. Conspiracy to entice a minor to travel interstate for illegal sex acts, plotting to lure underage girls for exploitation. 2. Conspiracy.
Sorry, repeat
that. Ghislaine was convicted on 5 federal counts for aiding Epstein's abuse of minors. Conspiracy to entice a minor to travel interstate for illegal sex acts, plotting to lure underage girls for exploitation. 2. Conspiracy to transport a minor for criminal sexual activity, scheming interstate movement for abuse. Transporting a minor for such activity, directly arranging travel. Conspiracy to sex traffic a minor, agreeing to recruit for paid acts, and sex trafficking of a minor, procuring an underage victim for commercial sex. She was acquitted solely of 1 charge of enticing a minor to travel interstate for illegal sex acts, which required proof of direct persuasion without conspiracy.
Okay, so then can you follow up with ChatGPT or with Grok and ask it, is there any proof of any of this other than hearsay and things that are inaccessible to the public?
Is she awaiting like a sentencing or something, or was she sentenced? Is she in trouble for evading the cops and being on the run? I wasn't listening when you read up the charges.
You don't have to respond to her.
Yeah, true.
Just ask it, is there any solid evidence that is accessible to the public, or is it just hearsay that is inaccessible to the public? As you may well know, she's in prison, hidden far away, beyond anyone's reach, so that no one can actually communicate with her and no one can actually interview her.
I thought they sent her to like a better prison or something.
I'm just saying, question, that's all.
Hey, Danny.
I don't think she's gonna talk. I think that's why she's the one that's alive and Epstein's dead.
Okay, I wrote Grok. What is the evidence? No, we can't hear you. You'll have to come back. This is the question. What is the evidence made known to the public that Ghislaine engaged in illegal minor sex activities with Epstein? Give me 10 pieces of evidence or testimony that convicted Ghislaine.
So, are you trying to get me to like say something of substance so you could just have me killed or something?
Just go to McDonald's.
No. Did you hear about the guy in Russia that was so sad that McDonald's left that he like chained himself to the door?
No.
He was like in protest, like this fat Russian guy.
Okay, this is what Grok says. Victims' testimonies provided key evidence of Maxwell's direct involvement in minor sexual abuse alongside Epstein. Jane testified Maxwell fondled and abused her during group encounters starting at 14. Annie Farmer described Maxwell groping her breast at 16 after Epstein assaulted her.
Disgusting. I don't want to hear this shit.
Oh, sorry. Dickerson wanted to hear it.
I know, but it just grosses me out. I want to hear these like details or anything.
Well, what did you say? Repeat it?
Yeah.
It's just talking about evidence, photos, payments, flight logs, address books, inconsistent depositions proving conspiracy.
Yeah, but that's not accessible to the public, though.
Well, that's what Grok what Grok queried the index search results and wrote that statement on.
Yeah, but the question was, is there anything that is
yeah, there's nothing made public. It's just it's a ghost of a case, you know.
Exactly. It's just hearsay.
But none of this stuff is really public anyways. I mean, I guess it's public, but this, I don't know. I mean, you can seal court cases. Like it's.
I understand why the photos and videos can't be released. Everything else. What about the chat? What about nothing at all? Zero.
Anyways, what's so I have a show going. It's called "What's the Point?"
Yeah, what's the point? Exactly.
Exactly.
What the fuck is the point? And how?
Well, the point is, what's the point of asking? What's the point? What's the point of that? That's the show of What's the Point. That's the name of my show. What's the point?
Nothing. I just think that she's innocent. I think Ghislaine is innocent.
Well, the point is, Ghislaine is hot. That's what you said.
I do think she's attractive. Yes.
You think she's attractive? You think
her story is so interesting. Her parents, when you read about them, are very interesting. They always focus on her dad and not her mom. It's weird.
Do you think Trump is going to pardon her when he gets out of office? Or even before he gets out of office? Because it seems to me like he would pardon her and Diddy. But Diddy...
I think either... Okay. Child.
Do you think they'll have like a mistrial or deal with it in the court system and have it all just dropped or something instead?
What's happening is this.
I think the optics would be so bad that they'll probably have the power to just get the case dropped somehow.
Hiding all these things because he has the ring to rule them all. Basically, it's like the Lord of the Rings. The Epstein list is exactly what you need to make everyone your bitch, and so that's what Trump is doing. He has that one ring that rules them all. That's why we say there's nothing. And there's nothing out there.
Well, who has the ring? Is it Netanyahu or is it Trump?
Trump has the ring. Right now, Trump has the ring.
You think Trump has the ring of power?
Right now, yes.
Does anyone else have the ring of power? Is it just one man?
I mean, that's one conspiracy.
Probably a lot of people, right? I wouldn't say someone has power over him, right? Probably plenty of people have stuff over him. I don't know. I wouldn't think just one.
One conspiracy theory is that he has the ring. Another conspiracy theory is someone else has the ring and Trump is a bitch. He's actually one of those who fucked the little children and there's a lot of blackmail on him. So some people say it's the Mossad who has the ring. Some people say it's Trump who has the ring. Some people say, like me, that it's fabricated. Both Epstein and Ghislaine are actually innocent. They haven't done anything. It's just hearsay. But I think it's more of an anti-Semitic attack essentially. That's what I believe. Say hello to Bad and Bougie. Bad and Bougie is one of my favorite people these days. Which is not easy for me to say that, but I hope you understand that.
But what's that got to do with the price of shawarma at Reem Shawarma, at the third circle?
It's not at the Reem Shawarma is at the second circle.
Okay, the second circle, by the McDonald's.
No, there's no McDonald's there.
Yeah, there's a Reem Shawarma across the street from McDonald's in Amman.
There's no Reem Shawarma.
Betecha, listen to me. I'm telling you. I've been to the Reem Shawarma. I've seen the fucking line.
Nigga, how about you go on Google? Nigga, and go check it.
Habibi, I've been there. I have eaten there 3 fucking times. How many fucking times? I gotta tell you. Ikthir nat galil asad.
I didn't say it.
There you go. Fanta is the best drink with chicken shawarma. That's just my opinion. Take any can you want, but don't take that can. You can't take that can either. You got to take a Coca-Cola or a Dr. Pepper.
Have you seen the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy?
Yeah.
No, we try not to watch movies. Movies are of the devil.
Habibi, you know, if all you do is look at spreadsheets and charts all day long, next thing you know, you're going to see your chart straight into your grave because you'll never have lived. And you'll wake up in a box.
I spread cheeks, nigga. That's all I do. Spread cheeks.
Is Cool Runnings racist?
Yes.
Why is that racist? It's a comedy. It can't be racist when the actors made millions of dollars and won, you know, Oscars. And John Candy? Come on. It's based on a true story. What the F are you talking about, Danny?
Told me it was a racist movie at some point, but it is. Are you serious? It's a real story?
Yes, it's based on a true story.
It doesn't say it's based on it. Oh, it is. Okay. That was such a good movie. I like that movie.
Okay, Jeff.
Very little of the movie is accurate.
Jeffrey Epstein once wrote in a top secret encrypted message to the Israeli Mossad, "The magic of first love is our ignorance that it can never end." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir, in a transcripted cable to the head of Mossad in Tel Aviv, Benjamin Disraeli.
Benjamin Disraeli is not the head of... That's not the head of the Mossad, bro. Memoir.
Hey, Danny. Yo, Rabbi, what up?
How you doing, neighbor?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
It's good. It's good. So I like it when people do good because most are doing bad.
So what
Don't fucking broke, bro. I'm not broke.
So I'm so confused. How can Ghislaine be convicted of sex trafficking crimes, which means she was a transporter, a deliverer, a concealer, the whole kit and caboodle. She was a madam. So where's her client list?
Exactly. There's no client trust, and you also got it figured out upside down. Epstein was working for Ghislaine. She was his handler, not the other way around.
That's what I've been hearing lately.
Well, either way, they were also lovers because they have intimate emails that have been released, and it's.
Wouldn't you love her?
Well, what I'm saying is, it was more than just. It was more than to say who worked for who. It ends up becoming barbecue sauce.
And what's wrong with that?
You can put it on everything. That's the point.
Well, I'm still not sure I get your point.
Okay, you got a chicken shawarma in your right hand. You got a lamb, all beef shawarma in your left, okay? But you got no garlic sauce. You got no white sauce. All you got is barbecue sauce. You know, make it make sense. I mean, the flight logs, Epstein Island, you know, this was the most sophisticated espionage, sex, you know, surveillance operation in human history. The most.
It wasn't. I don't think it was just one though. It was obviously several.
It was multiple facilities. The New York facility.
No, but what I'm trying to say, I don't think you could say it's one intelligence agency. I think it's at least three.
Well, they may have shared the information, but no way.
3 agencies that they would be working for.
Well, it's not the DANI, that's for sure. Anyways, you know, make sure you get that DNI notarized before you submit the affidavit.
What's that mean?
Listen, barbecue sauce can go on everything.
barbecue kind of, yeah, correct.
They put it on halal food, chicken and rice, you know? It's random. Very random. Still tastes good though. With the white sauce and the green sauce. But I don't know what reference you're making. Maybe I was too autistic to get it.
Listen, if you get 2 chicken shawarma Arabic dinners, Arabic style shawarma is a little different. It comes like a burrito chopped up with pickles in there. And so what I'm trying to tell you is if you get a lot of chicken shawarma, but you got no garlic sauce, forget about it.
Forget about it totally, bro. No.
Are you calling the white sauce garlic sauce, or is there like a
There's
different
a difference.
sauce?
White sauce is not garlic sauce.
What?
I've never had garlic sauce and
White sauce is like
pickles.
yeah. The garlic sauce is a thick.
Is that Moroccan? What type of food is this?
This is a joke. It's not a joke. This whole thing.
Is he joking?
No, this is legit. I go to Jaraza Kebab all the time here in Chicago, and it's Palestinian food. It's all halal.
Oh, it's Palestinian? I never had Palestinian food.
Oh, you're gonna hit my ass when you come to Montreal, but we'll try.
That's disgusting.
Well, there's no such thing as Palestinian food. That's just a lie. In order to, no lies. There's no Palestine.
I heard they have cock. Have you tried Palestinian cock? It's like K-A-K.
Oh, that's cack.
Oh, I thought it was cock.
No, you haven't. You
Okay.
probably haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, no.
Child.
Rabbi probably saw one in the past couple months. Rabbi's a swinger, and he's definitely bisexual. That's what he puts down on his Hinge profile and his FetLife profile.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm banned on Hinge.
Yeah, I know. I signed up. I created a fake profile on Hinge and FetLife in fucking Toronto. Bro, I cannot believe you put bisexual on your profile. I mean, otherwise I never would have found you, but, here we go. Congratulations.
I only put bisexual when I apply to jobs.
You're also a shareholder in Grindr and a user. So you're not just a customer, you're also an investor.
I'm not a user. I'm an ex-investor. I sold all my shares. They went up like I got closed.
Oh, get this. I opened up a Chicago. You can't believe it, but I got a franchise.
Franchise of what?
They're turning over the entire restaurant to me. I can't believe it. They're giving me the keys to a restaurant and giving me 50% of all net income. And net annually is about 150,000. I'm sorry, 75,000 annually for one location. So I don't know. You got to work your ass off, but I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to, basically pay out $60K to make $15K. But it's all Chicago cheeseburger.
Is it though?
Well, don't forget, you can put barbecue sauce on anything.
What about Tabasco?
No, bro. Some people go crazy with that, but you can't put that on everything.
What about Chipotle?
Yeah, you could put that on any Chipotle item, that's for sure, huh? You ever see how they cook chicken at Chipotle?
No, I've never been to Chipotle actually.
Oh my gosh, really?
I don't know if we have it in Montreal. We did have it in Ottawa, but I've never been. I've seen that. I've walked by it a million times, but I've never been.
For $12 you can get a huge bowl of like a chicken salad with rice and everything.
Sorry, Taco Bell, nigga.
Damn. And then you said the N-word afterwards. You would prefer Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You would prefer Taco Bell, wouldn't you?
I love taco. I never tried it except in Calgary, and it was so cheap and it was so good. And they have the best fries. I never thought I'd say this. I thought McDonald's is the best fries up until I met Taco Bell. I'll definitely go there again. Anchor. Yield curve. Marks. Child. Child. You know, I told you a million times, bro. My only problem is you should. You know what? But you know, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you privately. I don't want to expose you in front of everybody. It's not nice.
There's no expose here, bro. My life is an open book. I've been live streaming myself for 5 years, talking to you, talking about nothing.
Page book, nigga. Some books you can't open them because by opening them, you're also closing them at the same time.
Oh, you have no soul. You are a psychopath.
I'm not a psycho. I am most likely a psycho than a socio, but I'm neither really because I do feel remorse. I used to think I'm a psycho, but I feel a lot of remorse actually, too much if anything. That's why I'm trying to train myself to be a psycho. Yeah, I'm definitely something though. I just don't know what I am.
Well, if you look at the word psychopath, the second part of the word is paths. So it's basically the journey that you're taking, meaning that a psycho and the psyche, it's basically, it's kind of generic, the term psycho, meaning like, is it, it has a negative connotation, um, because people do commit horrible crimes and they are deranged and sick and stupid and disgusting. And, I pray all the time that, you never succumb to somebody's bloodlust or psychopathology. It's an index. But if you have a spiritual education, you're pretty much a nonviolent person unless you're fighting, in the name of the law. So that's it. But, all the years you've spent here, do you know what the word ledger is? Did you know this app has a word ledger?
I don't know what that is.
Meaning that all the times you said the N word, like it's at over 8,900 times. Could you imagine listening to an audio clip of you saying the N word from every time you've ever said it on this app? It would go on for like 8 hours, maybe. I mean, just think.
No, that's Rambleson, bro.
Think about that. Think about that opportunity cost. If you could get 8 hours of your life back from every time you said the N word.
That's Tim Rambleson.
That's you. No, I'm looking at the app publishes a word ledger. It's got you tagged. It's incredible. 8,000 times you've said the N word.
Cambridge Analytica have to say about me? Could you tell me? What are they saying? Like, what words am I using?
They're not recording. Because that's Rambleson. Mine should be at least 20 hours.
Yeah.
What a horrible person.
Can you believe? I remember initially Tim Rambleson used to call me out. And I remember even pressuring him and telling him that I don't trust him unless he says the word nigger. And he refused to say it. He refused to say it so hard. Can you believe that shit? I corrupted Tim Rambleson. I'm so proud. That's right.
Well, I know your father passed on, but there's a Jewish saying that whenever a Jordanian shawarma maker's father passes on, he looks down from heaven and with his ears he can see everything his son says, and your father's head is hanging in shame knowing that you've spent this much time saying the N-word and wasting your time on this app like a child instead of a man. And he's praying to your, your Eastern Orthodox Jesus Christ that one day you'll grow up and become a man.
I disagree. I'm pro Confederacy. If it was up to me, I want Robert E. Lee, and I do want to reinstate the nigger. I want slavery. I want slavery to be back.
You want to bring slavery
Robert
back?
wasn't really for slavery. He was just fighting with his family.
It was for state rights, and the state determines whether there's slavery.
I don't know.
I am all for slavery. We let go of slaves not because of the kindness of our hearts. It's simply because we have machinery. And I'm saying now that it'll be very good for us to actually give unpaid internships to black people. And if you give unpaid internships to black people, then you are effectively reinstating slavery in a very much legal way. And that's basically my message.
Well,
no, I definitely love the South. I know you're from Chicago, and I think you guys are total faggots. That's what I believe.
Well, I know your dad's up in heaven looking down, listening to everything you're saying. He's still very disappointed. He can't believe that he made such a failure.
I mean, you can say that. I disagree. I do support...
Abu Randy McDickerson.
I would love to...
Habibi! Habibi!
Abu Randy McDickerson. I love that. I love that name. McDickerson is a very nice last name.
Well, I gotta get back to my show. What's the point? Because I can't figure out what's the point here. This is really stupid.
Everything is stupid. I mean, why are you even on Cookhouse?
I'm trying to figure out if what I said about Robert E. Lee is true or not, because...
Robert E. Lee is one of the greatest men who ever lived in America.
Was he Jewish?
No.
Well, they say his mom was Jewish.
No.
Really? I never heard that.
Yeah,
I would know that.
No, his mom was Jewish, and she converted to Christianity when she married senior Robert E. Lee.
I'll look it up. There was some Jewish guy in Louisiana.
They had a Jewish plantation, and during the Exodus ceremony, they would have their slaves reenact Exodus. It's true. It's in the history books.
No, he was not Jewish. He was Christian.
No, his mother converted.
In an Episcopalian church at the age of 46.
There you go. Second guessing.
There's no evidence to suggest he was of Jewish descent.
That's not true.
Or converted to Judaism. Although Thomas Jefferson, I have some questions.
You don't understand. His father was a very successful attorney who divorced his first wife and married his secretary who was Jewish, and she converted to Christianity. It's in the Jewish folklore of America. You got to dig deeper, Danny. Go through the lines when you use the AI chatbots.
You're lying. Robert E. Lee, dad, married Jewish. Let's see. I'm not going to trust ChatGPT either. I'll dig. You're fucking lying.
In Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away. Oh, you fucked it up. That's right. That's right.
I'm happy I'm not in Dixie,
if I move to the US, I'll definitely move to the South. Although they're broke and they're very undereducated and pretty fat and black, I think they're much better.
Wow. Could you imagine This guy's father's in heaven looking down saying, what did I create? How did I go from a fucking desert town making shawarma, goat milking? My son is now living in Canada, looking at the screen all the time. He's got no relationship. He's on a stupid little chat app like a little girl. What a waste of fucking time. Why did I have this son of mine? What a disappointment to the fucking tribe, to the family. His fucking cousins think he's a failure on the social audio chat app all day long talking about nothing. Fucking Habibi. Alamak. Walalu.
Oh, I should write that down. Note.
Nin shuama min fadlak.
What should I talk about?
Oh no, don't talk about anything. You're perfect. You're perfect just the way you are, Danny.
No.
Hey, when was the last time your husband said, Danny, you're the most perfect, beautiful woman in the whole wide world. I love you so much. This is the happiest family a man could ever hope for. Love you, Danny. Thanks, Danny. Everything you made all my dreams come true, Danny.
Child, corporate-ish word.
Danny, why can't your husband sit at home like a cuck like Rabbi here and, do no work looking at his screen all day long while he's on here chatting about nothing?
Are you making fun of me?
Yes, yes.
I mean, I would take my Adderall if I was allowed to, but I'm not allowed to. And I would clean if I wasn't accused of taking Adderall, right?
Well, it takes the Adderall and puts it in the basket. It takes the Adderall and it puts it in the basket.
No, that's creepy fucking Silence of the Lambs or something.
Well, you can't take it.
I don't remember.
You're saying you can't take it.
It's disgusting.
But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. What's the point? All right. Well, anyways, Danny, what's the point of this room?
I don't know what drawn everyone in this room here to talk about Epstein. What was the point of that?
She was psychopaths and she got both you and I, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what brought all these people to talk about Epstein. I don't know. It's weird.
Jeffrey Epstein was quoted in saying in a deposition regarding Ghislaine Maxwell, I was told to avoid the business altogether because of the rejection. People would say to me, don't you want to have a normal job and a normal family? I guess that would be good advice for some people, but I wanted to be an actor, Jeffrey Epstein.
You should really write his book, though, because I don't know, did anyone write his book yet? You should be the one.
He did want to be an actor, that is true.
Yeah.
Bro, all these cool people want to be artists. Did you notice that?
Jeffrey Epstein was quoted in saying in a deposition, we do not remember days on Epstein Island. We remember moments. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
I would like to get my hands on that memoir. Seems like good stuff.
Jeffrey Epstein in his memoir wrote, a little more determination, a little more pluck, a little more work, that is luck. Jeffrey Epstein. Poet.
Basically, that's his way of saying, Tirmat Alir Sayed. You notice that?
Yeah.
That's his way of saying it.
Jeffrey Epstein wrote, Dershowitz, if two men agree on everything, you may be sure that one of them is doing all the thinking. Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
5, 6. Let's go. Let's go. That works. That's good. Oh, 6 hours. Thank you. 6 hours. It's good.
Is that how much work you have left on this app?
No, actually, I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna eat. If that's okay by you guys.
No.
There we go. Let's put voice isolation. Because we're gonna be doing some real shit in this batch. Alright, so we'll stop that. I swear to God, if I don't become a multi-millionaire, then I am truly living. I truly am genuinely, because
Jeffrey Epstein once wrote in an email to Ghislaine, "There is a fine line between genius and insanity. I have erased this line." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
What did he see himself as?
A genius, obviously.
And what do you see him as? That's kind of where I would go.
Well, I've heard his recordings and I've read his emails, and they're pretty fucking disgusting. He was a disgusting human being.
Why do you say that?
Low class, trashy.
Why do you say that?
The way he communicated with people was just like disgusting. He was just a piece of shit, slimy fucking guy, dirty fucking guy, just like a real lizard, like really nasty. He wrote these really threatening emails. Like I was reading them recently. It was really nasty communication.
Like what? What did he say? Give us examples.
Have you seen his depositions? Have you heard him speak? The way he sounds is disgusting.
No, honestly, I believe this is up since day one. I don't believe the guy did anything wrong, bro. I don't think he ever touched a girl.
Well, he's dead, so what does that matter? I mean, he was also found guilty though in Miami, so the point is like if you just
Yeah, but according to El Normo, that was just one girl.
Well, if you listen to his deposition and you hear his voice, I'm just saying his voice is all you need to hear. And then you're just like, yeah, I don't like this guy.
I actually do like him. I think he cared a lot about the youth and he invested in them when no one was good. I don't see that. Yeah.
Well, that's because, you're low testosterone. You're here all the time looking at a laptop. I don't think you even lift weights. When was the last time you actually lifted any weights?
2 days ago. I'm not doing it as much, but 2 days ago.
And you call yourself a man?
I never called myself a man. In fact, I see myself as a boy.
Oh, you're a child.
Exactly. I want to remain indefinitely a child.
Why? Because your Lord and Savior told you to be like a child?
No, because I want to be someone who has no responsibility. I don't want to be responsible. I want to live a very irresponsible life and suffer no consequence. And I found out the best way to do that is because you can't really, there is consequence, right? But what you can do is make someone else pay for your actions, essentially. So you can basically shift the burden onto other people. Shift the consequence onto other people.
Do you guys ping El Normo in here? That was fucking weird.
In a top secret communication from Jeffrey Epstein to a head of military intelligence in Israel, Jeffrey Epstein wrote, "It is easier to find men who will volunteer to die in the Mossad than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Memoir. That's right.
A memoir.
So when did you start appreciating Epstein?
I don't appreciate Epstein. I'd like to find out who his who's in his black book and what is Ghislaine's connections, because all those victims, the victims said they're willing to tell who it is publicly, and then also any congressperson can go on the floor and name names without threat of libel.
Which victim? Are you talking about the only victim?
No, there was. Did you watch the victim testimony on the steps of Congress?
Yeah, I did see that they're all influenced by Virginia, who's a serial Me Too girl who's been accusing people falsely, and then she ended up suiciding in Australia. Is that the one?
No, there was a couple other girls. You should have heard this one girl. She's like, Jeffrey promised me that I would make a lot of money and that I could have a job and a career in his organization, but he didn't pay me enough money and he still owes me money and I didn't get enough money. I was like, holy shit. I was like, couldn't believe what this chick was saying. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like, dude, this
lying, bro.
Dude, this shit's wild. Like, it was funny because it wasn't even She was still salty about the money.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't. I just. Yeah, innocent until proven guilty. A million times.
Well, she got scammed and taken advantage of. What was she, a child? That's fucked up.
Yeah, assuming it's true. It is fucked up. Assuming that it's true.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, assuming it's true, which is I don't think it is. I mean, again, the burden of proof is on the ones saying that it is true.
You'd feel safe going forward with something like that?
Well,
oh yeah. If I have nothing to do, really? I'm just looking for money. Yeah.
Well, I had to go to court.
Well, yeah. So you're saying if it wasn't true, you'd feel safe going forward, but if it was true, you might not.
Correct. Yeah. If the guy's actually running an international ring or whatever, I don't want to fuck with this guy. But if I can team up with a serial perfect user like Virginia, and I can then play, and then different people saying the same thing. Oh, it must be true. Like, okay, again, seriously.
And now she's dead.
Exactly, she killed because it didn't go her way.
You think, or you think maybe?
Yeah, she didn't get her money. Did she get money? She didn't get money.
Did she? I thought she was supposed to.
I did not hear anything about her.
I thought that the victims were supposed to get money.
If they were indeed victims, sure. I don't believe it. Again, this all comes from that one chick.
In a letter to Mossad, Epstein wrote, "No man is rich whose expenses exceed his means, and no man is poor whose income exceeds his expenses." Jeffrey Epstein, a memoir.
Well, tell me this. If you believe all these things are true, that's fine. To your own. Although I would say innocent until proven guilty, but that's fine. Why do you think Trump is hiding all the info about all the PDF files? Do you think Trump himself is a PDF file? Yes or no? And if yes, why do you think? If no, why do you think he sends for PDF files?
Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
I try to stay away from all things black.
So you don't watch TV?
No, my TV is white.
No, Black Mirror is like a screen, like your phone or your TV, So like your phone's a Black Mirror too?
I try not to watch TV. I rarely do. I only watch TV with my girls around.
Well, they have like the first season's all British, and they have this one where this politician's like forced to like have sex with a pig, like on camera. It's so crazy, but like to use as blackmail, It's like one of the first episodes of the whole series, but like if you've seen the series,
it's about the English guy, yeah, the English Prime Minister.
Well, that was like the episode. It was like the British Black Mirror version, and then I think it switched to like American directors and stuff in the second season, so it like kind of changed. But there's some really good episodes, That one was one of my least favorites, but if you think about it, it's kind of like true.
I don't do favorites. Plus, I try not to watch TV because TV is a waste of time. You're essentially wasting your time watching what some fucking Hollywood faggot.
There's one about like war, and it's called Cockroach, right?
Yeah, but that's a waste of my time.
And they show them like brainwashing like the people to see the people like as like alien monsters, and they'd like be wearing this thing over their eyes, and they go into the place and they just see the people like aliens, so they'd kill them, But then when they take it off, it's just like a child,
what you don't understand, Boo, is that you're wasting your time watching TV instead of doing anything productive.
No, I think it's very profound. You know, it's like a profound message in there.
Okay, I'm telling you that you're wasting your time.
In the series and in that episode, you know.
Instead of working, instead of studying, instead of working out, instead of learning, you're just watching what's on fucking Hollywood.
No, I haven't watched TV in 5 years. When I was like doing work, I was watching TV and YouTube all the time, and not on Clubhouse.
Exactly. So you.
But yeah, that everything worked against me, and so here I am, right?
You're back to wasting time. That's the only thing I get from you is that you stopped wasting time for a while, and now I'm back at it. That's the only thing.
So I was just telling a story that was pretty interesting, and
doesn't matter. Stories.
Getting defensive about something. Like I don't know why you're now so interested in me and my time and what I do with it just because I'm mentioning a message. Do you not agree with the message? Does it get in the way of you making money and your profits? That message? Do you not enjoy it? Is it too heavy for you to think about, or what is it? Tell me.
Stories are for children.
What?
What is the point of this? What's the room title about?
I don't know.
About the fact that stories are for children. She doesn't seem to recognize that. I think she thinks she's a child.
Rabbi, let me ask you a question. What?
I don't do questions.
Do you think on the psychopathology index, women are more psychopathic than men?
Yes. Yes, I do think they are. No. Because they clearly demonstrate less. They clearly demonstrate more apathy and less remorse. Like that is something that you can see.
That's the definition of a psychopath.
I mean, it's an indicator. I wouldn't say it's, but yeah.
I mean, it's a trick question. You fell for it. You know, Rabbi, you're an idiot.
What the hell? I would say I'm a wise one.
Danny, this guy doesn't even know how to make a fucking falafel sandwich, all right? This guy's a fucking loser.
I don't know how to do falafel, actually. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Sure. But you know what I can do? Well, I can do the best shrimp taco. Alright, let's take this. Okay. Say hello to Ilmi. Ilmi is my Somali friend. Unlike the other Somalis. Wait, you know what? You guys will explore him.
What up, Rabbi?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I was telling them about Epstein and how he did nothing wrong. What do you think about that?
Epstein didn't do nothing wrong?
That's right.
Is this a theory or what's going on? What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that there's something called innocent until proven guilty, and Epstein didn't get to court, and therefore he is innocent by law.
Okay, so what about the victims that came out and spoke about Epstein?
Well, that's good. I can speak also. I mean, I think Danny killed 3 kids in 2017.
Yeah. She did?
I'm saying she did.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying she did, therefore she did.
Well, Epstein.
I don't know what you're claiming, as I don't believe in abortion. At least for myself, I may be pro-life.
No, I'm saying you went 3 years ago. You went and you popped 3 children. You killed. You shot them.
No. Chill out. We don't gotta.
I'm accusing her of doing it, and it must be true, right?
We don't gotta do this, Rabbi. Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's what happened to Epstein. Someone came, accused him, and it must be true. So I'm doing the same thing. In fact, you killed 3 cats when you were young.
Okay, so you're saying because because it wasn't proven in the court of law that.
Therefore, he's innocent.
Just because it was in the court of law, do you know how inefficient that like courts and the justice system in America is?
No, I get that. I totally get that.
I mean, court isn't end all be all. I think what end all be all is possibly the afterlife and God, right? Because that can only be the ultimate judgment, and that's the only time the truth will always prevail. So, but I do highly suspect that Epstein was definitely a child molester, and that he was taking advantage.
Exactly. So that's my question. It's based on what?
Listen,
I mean, like,
I got a second show going here. What's the point of this conversation? What's the point of this room? What's the title about?
There was a woman that.
It has nothing to do with the title.
There was a woman. You can literally. There was a woman who came out, did a press conference about how she was taken advantage of as a young girl, and she was getting paid what?
I know, and actually a month from now, I'm gonna go give a press conference about how you killed 3 cats 17 years ago.
She worked for Epstein as a massage therapist or some shit like that.
Yeah, and I'm your friend, and I'm your friend on Clubhouse.
As a 14-year-old,
Yeah, and I'm your friend on Clubhouse, and I see you almost every day, and therefore my word must be true. When I say that you killed 3 cats 17 years ago, and I'm gonna go do a conference 3 months from now, and it must be true.
So you don't think she's telling the truth?
Of course not.
Why do you think? Okay, why do you think she's not telling the truth?
Because when you're a rich man like Epstein, and when you're a Jew, and everyone wants to attack you for being who you are.
Listen, you can put barbecue sauce on anything, and if you're gonna buy good barbecue sauce, you got to get it with garlic.
Is this the type of conversations that Jewish people have
About barbecue sauce?
about Epstein?
I don't think there's any Jewish people in here.
Oh, I thought Rabbi was Jewish.
I'm not Jewish. But I definitely stand against anti-Semitism, and I do think the whole Epstein situation was...
You stand against anti-Semitism? You're the biggest anti-Semite on the app. You're such a disgusting human being.
Based on what?
Everything you say. No, I've got the recordings of you being a disgusting human being on this app, saying horrible things about Jewish people, saying they're worse than Muslims. You claim that Jews are worse than Muslims. You're so sick.
I did say that. That is true.
How are they worse than Muslims, Rabbi?
I did say that. I did say Jews are worse than Muslims.
Well, take it back. Take it back. I'm going to tell all the Jewish people throughout the world what you said. You'll never be forgiven. Horrible.
Well, hey, I'm the only one defending Epstein.
Well, I just had some spaghetti, and guess what I put on it? Barbecue sauce. Have you ever put barbecue sauce on spaghetti?
No, is this barbecue sauce some type of code name? Is this some type of cryptic code? Are you referencing kidneys? Like what is this barbecue sauce?
It's a psyop.
Yeah, there is something.
It's called J.E.'s barbecue sauce with garlic on it. It's really good. Anyways, listen.
Okay, so Rabbi, what about the magazine interview that Trump did where he was saying, oh, that guy Epstein, he likes his girls young?
Oh, yeah.
No, what does that mean? He likes the girls young. Yeah, he does.
I mean, come on, man.
He likes the girls young. What does that mean? That could be 25. That could be 20. What does that mean?
That's like saying you can put barbecue. No, that's like saying you can put barbecue sauce on anything.
A 23-year-old to me is pretty damn young.
Listen, McDickerson, I don't know what to tell you, but this room has no point. It is a waste of time. It's like every other room ever created. Danny, hate to break the bad news to you, but you did it again, Danny. Congratulations.
Thank you, John. What's like the largest room you've ever had on Clubhouse, like with you as creator? Like, what's the largest room? You've been here so long.
Yeah. Probably like 50, max 100.
You wish. This guy never has anyone in his room.
No, he might have. No, I believe him. What was the topic?
Oh, bro.
It was many years ago at this point that I was, because I had accounts at like the pre-termination before running into Dr. Adams. I had some accounts that had, many, many thousands of followers, and I was doing like tarot cards and audio. I recorded all of them though, so it's like nothing was really lost, but nothing was really gained.
Where'd you put that?
It's like 50,000 plus YouTube videos now.
And 99% of which are banned.
Exactly, but got to take the good with the bad.
Do you think that's the real Tulsi in the audience?
Yeah, well, at this point, it's the bad with the good. Yes, it is the real Tulsi, I do it.
Well,
Tulsi has a street pass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's the only veteran. John, you're a veteran. She's the only veteran I like. What do you think about that?
Yeah, she's solid.
She is hot as shit. She's got a firm ass.
She's a great woman. I mean, aloha. Aloha. This is DNI Tulsi Gabbard. We have eliminated a trans terrorist cult running the DNI. We have exposed Russiagate and Obama and Brennan and.
What about Pizzagate? What about Pizzagate? Because no one seems to care about that.
Frazzle drip is not just an expression. Hillary Clinton was involved in human child sacrifices with John Brennan. We have the files, and we will be releasing Pizzagate soon.
Yeah. If you go ask ChatGPT about all these conspiracy theories, and then ask it about Pizzagate, and see how resistant it is to Pizzagate, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was asking it about Titanic and how those people died on Titanic, and they accused me of being anti-Semitic.
Well, you can't do hashtag Pizzagate during the election with Biden because it was considered hate speech because there was just too many radical, It's too psychopathic. It's too crazy. And
well, 2 months ago, we were talking about all these things, and we were looking into every single one of those conspiracies. What is it? What do its believers say? And is it refuted? And what are the critiques? And when it comes to Pizzagate, it's the only one where it started with, the super debunked, whatever. It's super fake. It's hardcore debunked. That's how it started,
Well,
even before telling you what it is.
So Pizzagate and QAnon are both banned terms. Because they're too, the thing is you can make up so much stuff, it just never ends.
So every single, but I find it to be interesting that it's treated separately.
No, they're both considered hate speech. You can't bring up those two topics.
I get it, but in terms of conspiracy theories, it's the only one that's treated differently from the other conspiracy theories.
Well, they don't call chemtrails, they call them contrails in YouTube. That is not a conspiracy. Kennedy came out recently and said that DARPA is cloud seeding throughout the entire country. And Brennan, the former CIA director, is also on record talking about how awesome, chemical aerosol distribution and spraying is, and how that's a new technology. So it's probably military doing the spraying, but it's just so crazy. They're spraying heavy metals in the atmosphere above major U.S. cities. It's like, it's just like the taxpayers pay for everything. It's so stupid. The CIA's budget is 30 billion a year, 60 billion a year. It's a lot of money, and it's like, damn, we're so stupid in America. We have no priorities, and we're engaged in all kinds of unnecessary things.
Did we
would those unnecessary would the engagement on unnecessary things include Israel? I'm just asking. Would that include Israel?
Yeah, and 100 other countries. Like when you look at the State Department disbursements for international aid, knowing that we're so broke, it's just like you're like, what? We just gave a country how much? What? It's just wild. Wild.
Oh.
Did you
Why
see?
are they doing the weather? Is it just like all fake?
I'm surprised that you're making anti-Semitic remarks, John.
I'm not making anti-Semitic
Anything
remarks.
anti-Semitic?
Well, he is saying that we are unnecessarily engaged to Israel.
No, he mentioned 100 other countries. He didn't focus on one like you tried to do.
Before we.
Okay, so what you're saying is we're unnecessarily engaged to all the other countries.
No, what I'm saying
I
is
think
including, but
right?
now that Rabbi is being obnoxious, I'm just gonna say that we defund Jordan immediately. And in fact, I would say that all the soldiers in Jordan, we should just coup d'etat that fucking kingdom. Take that fucking king out. Take his son out. Take them all out. Just throw him in Syria and go let him live in Damascus with the new fucking Islamic terrorists running that shit, playing basketball with the generals and shit. Retarded.
He literally was.
The fuck?
Did you watch that? Did you see his hoop?
Shooting 3-pointers. I'm like, this is so bizarre.
Yeah.
It's like not impossible, but you don't usually see some Islamic jihadist militant fascist leader of some new Islamic jihadist caliphate in Syria shooting hoops with U.S. military generals.
Yeah, he got that from Obama. There was that Obama propaganda video of Obama shooting hoops. So
Yeah.
That's basically where they got it from.
I see. He's a good guy now. How long is he going to run that country? You think like 25 years? It's his new job.
Yeah.
Hi, Issa.
He's gonna be there for a while.
That's not our Issa, right?
I think he's gonna be there for a while, but like no external influence. But I think internally things might flip against him.
Yeah, he's gotta be fucking terrified of assassination.
Yeah, but at the same time, he has special treatment. Like he's given the green light to do. Bro, what he does is he says it's a new country and I can't control my land. Meanwhile, he orders his men to go commit massacres in the streets. Right, but it's not me. Oh, I can't control it. It's a new country. That's what he's doing basically. Any opposition in any way, shape, or form, they come and they like shoot you in the streets.
How long was the COVID-19 vaccine and pandemic response in terms of like lockdowns? Do you know?
Depends where each jurisdiction is different from.
I read something recently, like a couple weeks ago, or I heard it. I don't know where I heard it, but they said that the lockdowns were supposed to be way longer, like 10 years.
That's not true.
That's what I read or heard. I was like, wouldn't that have been crazy if they like really locked down society for 10 years because they claimed that there was a deadly virus floating amongst society that can only be wiped out with a vaccine, but the vaccine didn't, doesn't work and you gotta stay locked down longer and it extends all the way to 10 years. Has it ever really stopped though? Because they're still administering. And did you see the video or the picture of the Canadian Trudeau? He says, I got my vaccine, my COVID-19 vaccine, and I got my flu shot at the same time. And he like has a fucking a Band-Aid over some kind of like hawk tattoo or something. It's like the weirdest gay, just incredibly flamboyantly gay, stupid, like disgusting. Like, how could this, person? Canada is just the worst. Canadians on this app are really terrible. Like, they're really annoying and stupid, and they're big hypocrites, and they criticize America constantly. It's really obnoxious, especially over the Medicare, Medicaid. They're so proud over their free healthcare. You can come to Canada and get your healthcare for free. We know how to govern and live under democracy here.
Which Canadian is that? Because I haven't met those on this app. I mean, I know they exist in real life. Obviously, I see them. I can assure you, most Canadians don't believe the Canadian Project. Okay, most of the people I know in real life know that the healthcare system is total shit here. But what you need to keep in mind is the average Canadian also does believe that Americans die on the street, bro. Like, they believe that. So how do you want to convince? That's why they think their healthcare is better, because we barely have healthcare here, but at least we're not dying on the streets like the Americans are. That's the average Canadian.
Do you have any plan for your burial? Like, do you have any idea how you want that to go?
Yeah, I want to be buried right inside your booty hole.
That's disgusting. You'd never fit.
Well, I said what I said.
Okay, well, that's not gonna work.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if it works.
Okay, Rabbi, I don't think that's funny. Okay. Why did I attract all the psychopaths to the room? I even got an alien in here recording me. What should I say to be put on a kill list, or did that already happen?
Nothing. You just say, I'm a bald-headed bitch 3 times under the sun.
Should I say that they killed John Lennon?
No, you should say that good riddance, Charlie Kirk. That's what you say. We don't like you. Bye-bye.
Do you think that John Lennon was killed because he said he was bigger than Jesus?
No. I do think John Lennon was a fag.
Why?
Because of Yoko Ono.
Everyone is so upset about Yoko. Do you think she was like CCP or something?
No, she's just an obnoxious person.
Why does everyone hate Yoko so much? Everyone hates
She likes saying with John Lee Hooker. Did you ever see that video of her screaming and John Lee Hooker's like, "What the fuck?"
No, I don't know anything about her, but I guess everyone that knows her hates her.
He who hates is not one of us.
I think John Lennon's son like sued her or something, and she didn't give him any of his father's stuff. It's like,
How did that work out for him? How did that work out?
Racist of me to say that a Japanese woman was working for the CCP.
Why would that be racist?
I didn't know she was Japanese.
What's the point of this? I gotta go to bed. I can't do this anymore.
Bye, guys. I'm so sorry.
Gotta go sleep. Good night, everyone.
I'm sorry, John. I'm so sorry.
You have no soul. There's too many psychopaths on this app.
I promise you. Do you know Yoko Ono and John Lennon look like twins?
Just delete the app. Just delete it and stand up and open your window and scream outside, "I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore."
Why do you sound like Trogdor?
I'm just quoting the movie Network. Have you ever seen it?
There's only one spy left in the audience.
Okay, I gotta go to sleep now. What's the point of it?
Good night, John. Good night, John. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Night-night. Night-night.
I'm so upset I answered my son yes with a question mark and not yes, like explanation points, because I was just so happy that he knew it was me.
That doesn't matter if she's
Is
happy or
that
not.
Southern
Like,
man?
what matters is
You
that
blocked
you're
me,
happy.
you F word. You called me
have
an
a boy,
F
not
word,
a
and then you
girl.
said, you
I want to
know.
have a girl this time, though. But
Yeah,
several
so that,
people on
there
this
you go.
app
But it
told me
doesn't,
that
boo
they
boo,
wish
boo
I
boo,
had
you
a
come, boo boo,
stillbirth.
boo boo, you come first. It doesn't matter if your kid is happy. What matters is if you are happy. If you are happier by throwing that kid off of the roof, then maybe that's what you should do.
I would never do that, and you even saying
No,
that.
I'm saying you are the one that mattered. I'm saying you are the one.
Disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. That is the type of
I'm
shit
saying
that
you are
hurts
the
my
one who
heart.
mattered.
That is the type of shit I can never listen to. That is the type of shit you should never say out loud. I think it's disgusting. I hope you don't think like that.
I'm saying you are the one that matters. That doesn't. Your husband doesn't matter. Your child doesn't matter. No one matters. It's only you. It's me. That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying I'm selfish when I'm not?
I think you're super selfish. I think you're the most selfish motherfucker that I've ever met in my entire life. And in fact, you know what? I wouldn't even buy you a shawarma. I wouldn't even buy you. Hold on. Bad and Bougie is waving at me.
Enjoy.
I don't know what the story is. Let's see what he wants. Wait.
Enjoy.
Hey, Daddy.
Hi.
Daddy, I feel like people always have you pressed on this app.
It's just like your opinion or something, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm just mad how
articulate and express how she understands it. She can do it after the fact, but instantaneous, just she knows the number, or she just knows exactly what the pattern is. We're talking about Marilyn Von Sunbot.
BBA check wanted to know why you drink so much.
I check. Why do you think that people, might think that you sound annoying sometimes? Why do you think that, I check?
I put John in the 150 range.
Because I'm not retarded, that's why. People can't. When was the last time a man told a woman that's 250 pounds that she's fat? We have to regain the society. You have women thinking that they're 10 out of 10 and they're 300 pounds. And that's why some of these chicks get upset. You have to tell them the truth. They've been telling men the truth their entire life. As a man, you would know this. By the time you're born and by the time you're 18, they're like, yeah, men need to do this, men need to do that, men need to do this. But they never tell the same to women. Women just get off scot-free without being bullshit. They can be lazy, they can be fat. Because they know if they're good looking enough, they can just open their pussy and they can get a man to save them. Men, nobody's here to save you. And that's why these retarded women are always like, yeah, a chick is saying this. You know this as men. If you fail as a man, 1 second. If you fail as a man, nobody's coming to save you. If you fail as a woman, there's gonna be some simp bitch there that's gonna come and save you. And that's a fact. That's the reason, John.
£250, 300 pounds.
It's true. It's true. Guys, every guy in this room knows, and don't bullshit yourself. If you fail as a man, nobody's coming to save you. You have to buy your own house. You have to wake up every morning. You have to go to work. You have to buy your own car. You have to be steadfast. You can't crumble. You can't break. You're the head of the household. Women have the privilege to be hoes in their 20s, and then when they're 29 and 30, just rope it up a same guy. That's it. And that's why they're so mad, because I'm telling the truth. That's what regular guys have to deal with all the time. And it's a fact of life. It just is. John, I answered your question. What's up?
I'm falling asleep over here.
What?
You say he's falling asleep over here.
Then why the hell did he ask me a question?
No.
Listen, I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'm just wondering, does anybody here brush their teeth in the morning but not at night? And if so, do you not think that's disgusting?
Three times a day.
Rich, did you know that? I think you know. HX blowing up a mosque in a couple days. He already blew one up 3 days ago.
Yeah, he said he was going to blow up a uninhabited mosque.
Yep.
How do you describe yourself? Are you a freedom fighter? And is there a genocide in Nigeria of Christians?
I'm not Nigerian. I'm South Sudanese.
Close enough.
I don't know what's
Close
going on in
enough.
Nigeria.
We don't care. Where's the genocide?
I don't know what's going on in Nigeria. I'm worried about South Sudan. That's my issue.
I was going to say, John, you didn't know it was in Gaza?
Well, it's all just, you can put barbecue sauce on anything.
I don't care. Look, Christians in Nigeria are suffering like we were suffering, but they have to deal with their own problems. Christians, they just can't turn the other cheek like Jesus. Jesus is Lord. But they have to kill their enemies. What I'm worried about is South Sudan and dealing with this radical Islamic.
John, I know you were tested. What was your score?
Did you say John or me?
I said John.
I'm going to start the process of brushing my teeth now. That's the smartest thing I can do right now is go brush these motherfucking teeth.
How many votes did you get in the election?
I don't know.
The election is March 17th.
Why is it March?
It's called the primary.
Are you? How much do you need to qualify for a debate?
There's no qualifying for a debate.
Are you going to do a debate?
I'm gonna ask.
God, that'd be must see TV.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Can you imagine John crashing out and screaming, "This is the fucking clown world"?
He goes past the beep, and they cut his mic, and he just keeps going.
John will be up on stage going,
"This
is a fucking clown world, motherfucker!" He'll be like, "What is with this guy?"
They have to pick him up and carry him to the audience instead of giving him
$37 fucking trillion in debt, you motherfucker. It's going off on him. I can't wait.
It's hypnosis.
It's hypnosis. It's a fucking clown world. John, are you going to crash out if you debate him?
I mean, it just depends. Like, if I start going on about the dad, but I wouldn't call that a crash out. Like, I don't know. The best form of communication is not yelling or crashing out because you want the voter to be deeply relaxed when you're associating their vote with your name. That's the way it goes. Like, I got invited to an Islamic nonprofit event with some kind of Islamic hedge fund sponsoring the civic engagement event. And I'm just going to bring a copy of Rumi, the Persian poet, and read some poem and then just remain silent and listen, but record them and then publish it and then let the audience decide, are these just a bunch of fucking propagandists and terrorists? Or are these people interested in safety? Like, what is the motivation for these people to hold this event and frame it on behalf of the Islamic community? Because what they're trying to do is find out what your position is on their Islamic intentions. Should they be allowed to do these Islamic call to prayers at 5 a.m.? There's just so many things. People will come in.
Opposite of whatever the latter is.
Do you get nervous, John, in front of people?
No, not really, because Clubhouse has essentially completely eliminated my fear of making an error, I suppose, in communication. I've done public speaking for many, many years. I did Toastmasters. I was in the Army. You do so much public speaking in ROTC, etc. I can do public speaking, but there's no fear, no.
America needs more men like you. You're gonna make a country great again. True.
No, I don't think so. The country's already great. We have an incredible society, but when you see all these people being arrested, you're like, oh, this will go on for years. This will never stop because there's just so many illegal aliens, and you're like, I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm just like, can't believe it just like went on like this basically forever, as far as I can remember. And even before that, there's so much immigration fraud, maybe. It's just
Who
like,
would you eliminate? If you could eliminate one group from the U.S., one demographic, who would it be?
I mean, trans time in libraries, like that would be my biggest. No, actually, probably abortion care providers. That would have to be my number one um, societal ill to remove, especially in
I don't mind abortion. I don't know why the conservatives mind abortion so much.
because
Exactly.
when you witness the testimony of abortion providers given at legal proceedings or congressional proceedings, it is so repulsive to see a disgusting troglodyte, troll, disgusting multi-million dollar creature who literally just dismembers children's bodies, and that's her medical career, and she's dumb as a bag of bricks, but like it's not that hard to cut up meat, you know? So you're just like, this is so disgusting, and just this is not medicine, this isn't healthcare. This is just bodily mutilation and murder. And,
But do you want all those hood rats to be out in the streets? If they're on a board, there's going to be an overflow of hood rats.
this isn't a sewer full of rats pouring out into somebody's fucking driveway, bro. These are babies, and every single child is a star. And if you believe in the desecration of human beings, I mean, you have no integrity. You have no ethics. You've got no
I
morals.
get your point, but what about when they steal your hubcaps or steal your car?
Listen, a precious baby that has its head mutilated inside the uterus by some lesbian psycho doctor, if you have no great integrity, that's a you problem. You know, you
I mean, I would never do it. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's just, what's the worst? What's more suffering, the baby dying then, or all these kids that are unwanted and living in shitty conditions with genetic diseases or whatever the case may be, if they're not wanted?
Okay, first off, you keep connecting two disassociated events. The biggest thing is we're spending $1 billion a month and murdering 60,000 plus babies inside the uterus a month. So that's what is that? 2,000 procedures a day. 2,000 babies a day in this country have their scalps removed and their neck cut and their arms ripped off and their legs ripped off and their heart ripped out. Like 2,000 a day? Wow. What a medicine. What a career. What an industry. What intelligence. Wow.
But would it be better to abort a kid or for it to grow up in a crack house, addicted to crack?
Is it better to cut the head of a baby with a pair of scissors, or is it unnecessary to cut the head of a baby with a pair of scissors?
If I had to choose the life of a suffering or killing the baby when it's a fetus, I'm probably gonna. I think it's more humane to kill the fetus.
Okay, Dr. Mangala, that's fine. You can go back to the Third Reich anytime you want. Just start executing
I know it
as many
sounds
people
harsh,
as you
but
want.
that's really how I feel. Like,
do you know the definition of fetuses?
In utero.
I don't have the technical definition handy in my brain.
Small mammal baby human.
It's in utero. Anyways, if you think killing 2,000 babies a day is better than giving birth to 2,000 babies a day, you have no great integrity.
No. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. No.
That's what you just said.
I'm just saying, like, if the doctor told me, okay, we ran a test on your wife or whatever, the kid's gonna have this genetic disease, it's never gonna be able to do this, it's gonna have a life of suffering, bones will not form, whatever these nasty diseases are, these genetic diseases, I would abort it. I don't want a kid to suffer like that.
Got it. Okay, well, anyways, back to priorities. This is very low-hanging fruit, and the fact that we are going to continue funding it at $1 billion a month and killing 2,000 babies a day is the epitome of stupidity, and we live in clown world. I'm complete.
Wouldn't you rather, if you could rapture all the illegals out of the country immediately, all 20 million or whatever, wouldn't you want to do that? instead of the abortion clinics?
No, I think you should just cut the abortion clinics, stop the mass roundups, except for the most dangerous, and really focus in on the top 1% most dangerous, get them out ASAP. And I think they should suspend habeas corpus and deploy the National Guard to every major.
This is the reason Republicans lose. They have no backbone. You have to deport every single illegal immigrant, no matter what. You can deport the family together. Get rid of all the illegal immigrants. Why you want to be like, yeah, but if they work at Walmart, they can stay. Or if they work at Trader Joe's, they can stay. Or if they work at... Like, why do you even give a shit about amnesty for illegal immigrants? You got to deport them all. These people have their own countries. You got to get rid of all the illegal immigrants. This is why Republicans lose midterms, lose elections. The only one that wins is Trump. And he gets them over the line because Trump said, I'm going to deport all illegal immigrants. And then you talk about abortion. You really think women from 18 to 29 are going to care about Republican talking about abortion towards them? Look what happened. They just voted in Mamdani. They just voted in leftists. They just voted in John Jones. They said he would murder Republican children. These people, they want to kill you. And yet you're here talking about politics of 2007. So it just makes me sick listening to people like you like that. It's horrible, John. It's horrible.
Check. Can you bench 135 pounds?
Yeah, of course.
Can you arrest a 6'1" illegal alien who weighs 245 pounds, totally tatted up, ready to fight? Do you think you could arrest a man that size?
Of course. I'm 6'4". What are you talking about?
Okay, well, muscle power like you is needed. Are you prepared to join ICE or Border Patrol to start making these arrests? We got a 3-day three illegals a day minimum quota for you. Are you prepared to work?
Of course.
Okay, great.
Of course.
All right, I'll send you the paperwork and nice pension but we need 21 arrests a week. If you can't meet the quota, well, you're
it doesn't matter what you need. It's not about getting it. America won 2 world wars and they had 10 million troops overseas. If you want to do something, you'll get it done. It's people that have a weak backbone that don't want to get it done.
Oh,
I like the
so
CBS
great
interview with
willpower.
President Trump, and that clown, that cunt, she asked him a question. She's like, are the ICE tactics too tough? And he was like, they're not tough enough. That's the mentality you have to have. Right now, the Republicans, you need to nuke the filibuster. Get rid of it and pass the agenda. Or else you're just going to lose and lose and lose. It's a weak mentality. How can you have people come into your country illegally and not get rid of them?
Yeah, it's
like,
a great
it doesn't
question.
make any sense. In Australia, people came by boat. Australia has a prison called Kangaroo Island. They keep
Listen,
them there.
I don't know why America has... Listen, catch and release. The fact that we have catch and release is insane. We live in clown world, Achik. I don't know what to tell you, bro. We live in clown world.
But I'm telling you, Australia has a prison called Kangaroo Island. People come illegally by boat. They stay there until they return back to their home, or they stay in prison. That's it.
CM is calling us sour-ass losers. CM, I don't understand. Why do you think we're sour-ass losers? I hate to tell you this, but, Trump is in power. His administration and the government now is not a bunch of losers.
John Thune in government. The problem is he has weak Republicans in government. They keep saying it's a democratic shutdown. You can end the shutdown, kill the fucking filibuster, nuke it, open up the government, and pass the MAGA agenda.
Well, Achik,
but they don't want to put ID to vote. You need ID. If you pass ID to vote, I guarantee these rigged elections are not going to happen again. It's a fact.
Well, I hate to break the bad news to you, but I think shutting down the government is the greatest thing that's ever happened, and they should just keep it shut down and never reopen it. I'm fine with that. Just keep it totally shut. Forever. Just the whole Trump administration, just keep it shut. What's the point? Just keep it shut and just do what they want to do anyways. All this talk, filibuster and Thune and all this unnecessary shit, it doesn't change the fact that who's in charge and who and what the government is. It's not going to stop operating just because the funding isn't there. Nothing stops. It just keeps going. That's the facts. Nothing is shut down. It's an illusion. And in fact, by having this fake shutdown, we can determine what is necessary and what is unnecessary. This is a stress test of the system. That's what's happening.
You know the problem is? The people that vote Democratic are going to be upset the government shut down, not having their SNAP benefits, and they're going to vote. They're high propensity voters. That's what they are. And you're missing this out in the fact because the media, 85% of the media are saying the government shutdown is because of Republicans. And if you look at the ages from the boomer generation, the worst generation in the entire history of the planet, 16 above literally believes that the Republicans shut the government down. And they believe this, and they went out and voted. The people on SNAP benefits, they think, where's my SNAP benefits? Oh, who's the president? Oh, it's Trump. Who's in Congress? Oh, it's the Republicans. These people are low IQ people that you're dealing with. These are retarded people that you're dealing with. Most of the voters aren't smart people that are going to Google it. They're going to be like, yeah, my SNAP benefits is down. Who's the president? Trump. Okay, I'm going to vote Democrats to reopen it. It's just a horrible, horrible thing that you're dealing with. You need to nuke the filibuster and pass the Trump agenda. You just need to. Because you know what stopped the filibuster being nuked last time? It was Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema. Joe Biden told Democrats to nuke the filibuster. It was 2 Democrats that stopped them from nuking the filibuster. So don't sit here and tell me like the government is going to sit here for.
Achik, I hate to tell you this, but terms like filibuster are terms like ego or gay. Do you know what filibuster even means, Achik? It means nothing. It's a non. It's a not. Okay, go ahead.
Just let me land.
Land your plane.
The Democrats on their first day in power are gonna nuke the fucking filibuster with a Democratic president, and they're gonna pass all the open border agenda. They're gonna pass absolutely everything. They're gonna do it. You just bookmark this.
What is the filibuster? Can someone explain that? I'm retarded.
You need 60 votes for major legislations.
They can basically just argues against the legislation on the Senate floor until they're blue in the like forever to avoid the vote. It's my understanding. Well, if you have 60 votes, then you can bypass that instead of 51.
It's true, and the filibuster is not even in the United States Constitution. It was put there in the 70s. So don't tell me about a constitution.
Listen, Achik, I know this is a debate app, but I just believe that all the words in the world versus action, one weighs nothing, the other weighs like a feather. So, I don't know, big talker, like I'm not saying your opinion is wrong, but I'm just saying all the words in the world don't result in a fucking arrest, bro, on a social audio chat app at 2 a.m. on a fucking Saturday night. That's a fact.
You're not understanding me. I'm not talking for talking. I'm talking because people vote in the Republican Party and they don't do anything. The Democrats are willing to fight. John Jones just got elected 2 months after Charlie got killed, and they mocked Charlie's death, and they voted in a guy that said, yeah, I'm going to kill Republican children of that. Democrats will vote for anything that has a D besides the name. Republicans have to get tough, end the filibuster, and pass some actual laws. Republicans, they go on Fox News 20 times a day. Not a single Democrat has been arrested. They arrested President Trump. They searched Mar-a-Lago. They searched his wife's underwear drawer. They fucked him up. They had like 38 indictments of him, maybe even more, and everything else like that. And then when the Republican voters get fed up and they vote the Republican vote, like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to end the filibuster. The Republicans are going to lose the midterm. You know why? Because Republican voters are depressed. Young men came out in the last election. You want to know why young men came out? Because they're sick and tired of this bullshit. And right now, if you look at Mamdani in New York, he won 88% of women. Young men didn't even vote because you want to know what's the point of voting? Because you don't do anything. You just get into Washington and you're like, it's a uniparty thing. It's so frustrating to see this. It's horrible. At least do something.
Mamdani's going to help Republicans in the midterms, I think.
Yeah, but if young men are depressed and they don't want to vote and they're like checking out of everything, then what the fuck is the point of voting? Just give me a moment, I'll be right back.
Well, I'm flossing my teeth now, but I wanted to tell Achek that, like, we have the world's largest police department. I mean, we don't, but what I'm saying is, if Department of Homeland Security wants to start issuing bounty hunter licenses, but they can't make the police arrest illegal aliens throughout the country, like, we are in such a fucking ridiculous conundrum of state and federal and overlapping and redundancies and duplicates and wasteful spending on law enforcement that isn't resulting in arrests, but yet we have to use federal forces to make these arrests. It's just so fucking stupid. There's no consistency in the law throughout the country.
Or maybe he should just do martial law and say fuck it, go full scorched earth. How are we nuts, Sam? I thought it was martial law like this. No, if these illegal people, they're here illegally. It's drastic times call for drastic measures. We need to get them the fuck out.
Okay. Okay, now I am going to bed. Good night.